Good.
Got a full couch here today.
It's up early. I ain't go to sleep till late. To watch the doc.
Up late, up early. Oh, Gil's
Gil's
Netflix doc, Untold Shooting Guards.
Yeah.
Last night I stayed up late and watched it last night too.
Even though I had it, I mean I had it for 2 weeks in the email, but I don't check email. So
You do not check emails, cannot take incoming calls. Facts. A lot of things going on, but this is Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop. As always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas here with us. On this side of the couch, we got NBA champion of the world and Big 3 champion of the world, Swaggy P. Nick Young here. Yeah, put them up.
Man.
And on this side of the couch, we got the man known as Cemetery Larry, Rashad McCants, back in the building, NCAA champion of the world. And representing Tough Crowd University, we got Mr. B, Brandon Jennings here with us. And we got a special guest making his first appearance in the arena. First round pick in the 2010 draft out of Xavier. Went on to play 6 seasons in the league for 5 different teams, including the Wizards, Celtics, and Warriors. Also went on to have a successful career internationally. I think at 43 a game out in China doing your thing. Mm-hmm. And under the guidance and championship experience of head coach Swaggy P, you want to chip in 2023 with the enemy squad in the Big 3. Jordan Crawford, welcome to Gil's Arena.
appreciate it.
Why you want to say something already? Like, come on, damn.
Coach. Yeah, motherfucker, cuz.
I put this together.
No, you didn't put the team together.
Get it off.
You didn't put the team together. You didn't.
Get it off, Nick. I made it happen.
No, you didn't make it happen. I got him because you wasn't playing.
You got me because I was your friend.
Yes, I was your friend. I was like, I need a guard that can put the ball in the basket.
There you go. And my mom wasn't right for that.
Yeah, I know.
You know, we have to
get credit for the championship on the guy. That's crazy.
I appreciate both of y'all.
Like Denver. Like Denver.
You Adelman?
You Tyrone Lue, huh? Okay.
Damn.
Steve,
thanks for having me, though. It's a pleasure to be on here.
No, bro.
Y'all the hottest doing it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, thank you for coming through. We got a lot of things to get into, but for all the fans out there, we still got 2 viewing options for our traditional version, mobile, vertical version. Pick whichever one you want to watch. Just make sure you support the show. Here's what's cracking in the arena today. Jalen Brunson and the Knicks overcame a 20-point deficit to steal Game 1 in home court advantage from the Celtics. Will Boston's thirst for shooting threes keep costing them wins in this series? NBA playoff record, 45 missed threes. Playoff record, 63s in the game. Did not win the game, though. Took the L. Jokic and the Nuggets took round 1 from SGA and the Thunder thanks to another big bucket from Aaron Gordon. Did OKC make the right decision fouling up 3 late in the game? We will discuss. And Kenny Atkinson was named head coach of the year after leading the Cavs to the best record in the East in his first season in Cleveland. But did Atkinson have the most impressive coaching performance this season? Before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog. Go ahead, download the app. Use promo code GIL. Get up to $1,000 in bonus cash plus a special pick'em. As for tonight, Mr. B has some picks up on his partner pack on the Underdog app. Let's take a look at Mr. B's picks for this evening. You got Tyrese Halliburton, higher, 28.5 points and assists. Pascal Siakam, higher, 19.5 points. Ant-Man, lower, 40.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Warriors-Wolves game 1 tonight. Steph Curry, higher, 10.5 rebounds and assists. And Julius Randle, higher, 6.5 rebounds in that game tonight. If you roll with Mr. B's partner pack, you can win nearly 18 times your bread. How's everybody else on the couch feeling about Mr. B's picks tonight?
It's a lot of money you can win. I like them.
We rolling?
Gonna be passing. Steph gonna be passing.
Steph?
Rebounds and assists.
See, I can probably the only one.
No, see, I can get in 20.
Yes.
Easy. I'm saying he the only one gonna get it. Well, Randall will get 7 boards.
And then Tyrese, he gonna get it.
He don't even rebound.
He gonna get 17.
Julius?
17 and 12, you think? Or what, 18 and 11? 19 and 10?
15, 16.
20 and 9?
16.
Nah, he not get. Nah. Cause Cleveland shutting that shit down.
Who guarding him?
All of them.
The defense.
They
player
got
of the
12 motherfuckers. They
Bro,
12 deep.
bro, send that pick with Jared Allen.
Oh, for real?
Allen every time. Shit. Yeah. all right.
So we asked the chat if they are riding or fading with your picks tonight, Mr. B. 44% of the chat riding, 56% of the
y'all
chat
been losing.
not riding with these
Crazy,
picks. But for the 44%
Anything
who are,
below 50% is.
Yo, I've been drafting. I've been winning on the draft though. That's
hey,
what I've been.
y'all got me motivated to start doing
That's
this draft.
that's
You
what.
came in third, right?
Yep.
22,000 people.
That's why I be winning on that draft.
Third.
Yeah.
That draft, put $30 in, win 10 grand.
I'm gonna stay
like
where
my
I'm
chances.
at. I'm gonna stay winning where I'm at.
Stay with the pick.
Yeah.
Stay on that
Oh, if you
side.
come in third, you win still?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, you win all the way through. I mean, $10 or something, $20, $100.
But you win though. Like you gonna win something.
Okay.
Damn.
So if you like Mr. B's picks, go ahead and ride with him. If you don't have the Underdog app, go ahead and download it now. Use promo code GIL, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash, plus a special pick 'em. And if you can't watch the show live with us on YouTube, we have audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. So we'll get to playoff basketball in just a moment. But today, Netflix released Untold Shooting Guards, the story of how a wager between Wizards teammates Gilbert Arenas and Javaris Crittenton went too far. So here is the trailer for the film.
You're an NBA player at 19 and you have nothing but idle time. Pocket full of money, you can do whatever you want.
There's always this line between being a prankster and going too far. And I was always on that line.
They said, don't get caught up in Gilbert Arenas' antics, but he made his threats to my life. Say something off the wall. You keep talking about fighting, I play with guns.
Our decisions that day ruined his life.
When I get to the locker room, there is guns on my seat.
You said you was gonna shoot me, so I gave you guns. He said, what I need you for, I got mine.
People are screaming, running out. Life is about choices, but I feel like I'm losing control.
That locker room situation put him on a road that he was not wanting to be on.
Atlanta police have issued a murder warrant for former Washington Wizards player Javaris Crittenton.
All I know how to do is be honest, so we're gonna cut the bull right now.
Damn.
That was the trailer from Untold Shooting Guards, now streaming on Netflix. So, good. What was it like to put yourself back in that situation for this documentary?
Like I never left.
Stop it, man. Stop.
Nah,
Man,
Serious, bro.
that's why I got in trouble, right? Can't take shit serious. Nah, it was good, man. Like, I did it. I did the doc, because of Javaris, right? This is one of them things that, I could have told a story a long time ago and had it be a one-sided story, but I just didn't think that was fair to someone else who was part of it. So, I was waiting to, he got out and then we can, tell our story together because there's so many moving parts. But me telling the story, with last year versus when I first retired, very different outlook. Right? When I was in a real dark place and, thinking that, the world was against me, it could have went down a real bad rabbit hole, so, but I liked it. I stayed up to 12, to watch it.
stayed up as well.
Oh, man. Hey, man.
I see you in your What year was this? You had your ghetto break? What was that?
I was going through a deep part.
Oh, I was gonna say, don't you ever get on the dock looking like that?
I was fucked up too. I was just out the league. I was fucked up too. I could have did a documentary too.
That's the reason why I never got to play in that motherfucker. When I went to the Wizards, that shit was mayhem because of all that shit.
Oh, you was right after? Oh, yeah.
But that shit was,
No, it was good though. I saw it.
that's dope.
Man, damn, brother, I'm sorry, man.
No, I saw it
It's
good.
man.
You drafted me in the big three. It's all good.
Dark
with the big three draft.
Hey, being dark at that time, boy, they ain't wanna.
For sure. I was the casualty of all that shit.
Yeah,
I ain't
he
gonna,
was, for real.
I walked into the Wizards locker room. This nigga was acting hurt and shit. I said, Where I'm at, man? Nigga pretending to be hurt. He was like, my knee. I said, him and Dre Blatch. I was like, oh, shit.
I had my stats.
It was done.
They was trying
I'm
to
averaging 17. I ain't
fuck
messing
with
with
me at the time. They traded, brought him in, They're trying to push me to the back. I was like, I ain't gonna mess up my 18.
Hey.
He's a smart man. I wish I knew that nigga shit.
So I was going to ask you this, but I already know the answer. But how much have you changed since the gun incident in the Wizards locker room?
I don't know. I ain't played cards since.
Have not played no cards since. You do have battle mode. Hopefully, battle mode does not get.
Nah, I mean it was never really about
cards.
No, it was never really about. You know, have you seen it? It wasn't about actually gambling. It was more about just respecting teammates when you're angry. So
And also weapons. Your collection.
You see that?
Transported.
You see that?
I ain't gonna put that tiger.
Tiger
That
Stripe,
tiger was
boy.
hard.
Ooh, boy, couldn't find that nowhere, man. I was mad when he took that one.
The Wizards probably better off not letting you
Those are
travel
all your
to the
guns?
Phoenix Suns games.
I remember some of them, but
It was the Gold Desert. I mean, Gold Desert Easel, Smith & Wesson 500. You can't shoot that.
that shit was like it was
Broke your arm.
1975. How old was you? Them cameras was like.
Oh, when he was a kid? Or what?
Oh, you see?
Yeah, I
Hit the game winner, 3-on-3, hoop it up. I was him
That
early.
HD back then.
3-on-3, hoop it up. But for everybody out there, make sure you check out Untold Shooting Guards, now streaming on Netflix. So let's keep this moving. Yesterday was the Met Gala in New York City. So this year's dress code was tailored for you, was basically paying homage to tailoring black style, exploring the history of black dandyism, whatever that means. Have no clue. But star-studded affair, as it always is. So let's take a look at some of the fits and see what our resident fashion designer, Mr. B, has to say about them. First up, we have director and Knicks superfan Spike Lee, along with his wife, Tanya Lewis Lee. In their fits, he got the Knicks cap on.
It's normal.
Doing what he do. We also have
You
representative.
said that's normal?
I mean, yeah, that's pretty normal for what they going. It's supposed to be a little bit more crazy.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be going crazy for his fit, man. You got to be a better designer, extraordinaire expert, bro. Come on, break it down. What is he wearing?
A black
Come on, man. What is he wearing, my nigga?
Well, he
Some
was around when
What is she wearing? What are we doing? We supposed to be listening to the Grammy red carpet right now.
Dandy. What's dandy? Like the Jigaboo outfits?
I don't think it's the Jigaboo outfits.
Like Dick Tracy? Like
It's a style and attitude characterized by exaggerated attention to personal appearance and manner, often associated with a fine taste and a sense of self-expression. Again, do not know what any of that shit means, but those words look good. So wear whatever the fuck you
So
want.
it's
basically.
whatever, basically, yeah. So
Wear what you dig.
Express yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
So next up, we have WNBA All-Star Angel Reese.
Oh yeah.
She's out there.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Playing, doing her thing.
okay.
I like that all black.
Nice.
You rocking with the fit, mister?
Yeah, I like the hair, everything.
Okay, so next
She
up,
killed that.
we have artist and visionary Andre 3000.
Is that product?
Piano on his back.
The goat.
I mean,
That's a Photoshop, man. Stop.
nah, that's real.
That's a real.
Nah, that's real.
Came with a
He
piano.
wore that big ass piano.
No, what I'm saying, is that a trash
They
bag?
didn't let him.
think
I was wondering the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, in a trash
They
bag.
didn't
Yeah.
let him.
Black, just black trash
But
bag?
that's
Yeah, he did.
Balenciaga though.
No, they
The trash
didn't.
bag
Yeah,
is
he did.
You
Balenciaga.
can't get in the door with that.
Balenciaga
You
trash
gotta
bag.
slide like this.
You have to take
You gotta
it
go in.
off.
You gotta go in like this.
You have to take it off.
You gotta go in like
They gotta
this.
roll it in.
You gotta go in
no
like this.
way. You can't walk in with that.
Apparently, he's also
Now that's very Andre
teasing a new
3000.
album that
in
he'll
that
be
bag.
dropping.
What's in that bag,
Saying
bro?
you got the game.
His clothes.
There not be no sandwiches shit in there, man. What's in the bag?
That's a trash bag though.
Come on, man.
It's a Glad.
That look like a fucking
Upcoming album, 7 piano sketches coming from Andre
like a
3000.
parachute, man.
Then we have producer, artist, Louis Vuitton creative director, Pharrell.
The pearls.
Yeah,
Bell bottom.
that's. I mean, yeah. I mean, he in the Louis V. Yeah, I'm rolling.
Coat.
You got pearl. That's a pearl jacket. That's all pearl.
Yep.
right? Yeah.
And lastly, we have rapper, actor, fashion icon, A$AP Rocky. Let's take a look at A$AP Rocky's fit.
You killed it.
If we can, please, Mr. Paolo. He said getting it right.
Yo, Louis Vuitton been going crazy lately.
That's A$AP Rocky's fit at the Met Gala, which none of us were invited to.
That's definitely something I would wear.
Is that a gun?
Yes.
Yeah,
On the umbrella.
because he just got off. That's funny. Right?
Yeah.
I see it.
See, he do the shit I do. That's
50
the
game
boy,
suspension
you better watch
incoming.
out.
50 games
To
incoming.
get your ass in trouble. Showing his partner, yeah, brother.
And quick, if we could put a camera on Gil, your fashion choice today, you got the Hardens and the hardball jersey.
Yeah.
G-Baby?
G-Baby.
You got the G-Baby?
G-Baby. You got the
You
G-Baby.
gonna have people doing their braids like that.
G-Baby.
Rest in peace to the legend G-Baby.
Praise hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, we were not
cold.
invited to the Met Gala yet again. Mr. B, hopefully one day you'll get the invite for us, go out there and represent.
Yeah.
Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoop whoop. So first and last people we showed here are from New York. So let's discuss New York's basketball team if we can. If you watched this show yesterday, you heard both Swaggy P and Mr. B say the Knicks don't have a chance against the Celtics in the Eastern semis. You guys did say that. We could play the tape if you like. Or you could just own up for it.
Please play the
still
tape.
don't.
What you mean?
Play it in your mind.
Oh.
Everybody go back and watch yesterday's show after this show. Leave it up for the entire time. Also said Jalen Brunson has not been the best guard in the 2025 playoffs thus far. That was the criteria, best guard. You guys did not agree. Would those words ring true in game one? Let's take a look at the highlights. So Celtics went 4-0 against the Knicks in the regular season. So surely they were going to cruise here, or so they thought. Jason Tatum came out hot, scoring 14 points in the first quarter on 4 for 8 shooting. For the rest of the game, though, Tatum scored 9 more points on 3 for 15 shooting. He ended the night with 23 and 16 rebounds. He was 4 of 15 from 3. Jaylen Brown had 23.7 rebounds and 5 assists. Struggled from three-point range as well, like many of the Celtics did last night, going 1 for 10 on the night. Derek White had 19 points and 11 rebounds, and Drew Holiday added 16 and 6 rebounds of his own. Kristaps Porzingis, also known as Tingus Pingus, left in the middle of the game with an illness, did not return. Celtics looked good early, leading by 16 points at halftime. At half, Celtics were shooting 5 for 23 from three-point range, 22%, but it was not a huge concern since they were up big at that time. Boston's lead got as high as 20 points in the middle of the third quarter. Swaggy P put the broom emojis in the Girls Arena group chat at that point, but the Knicks had other ideas. New York surged to cut the lead to 9 points by the end of the third quarter. OG Anunoby had 29 for the game, including 20 in the third and fourth quarters combined. Jalen Brunson had 29 as well, including 20 in the third and fourth quarters combined. Cat was in foul trouble for most of the night, but still managed to get a double-double with 14 points and 13 rebounds. Josh Hart, 14 and 11 rebounds. So Brunson scored 8 straight points late in the fourth quarter to give the Knicks a 97-91 lead. Celtics went on a 7-0 run to take the lead back at 98-97. Brunson found Anunoby in the corner for a 3 to give the Knicks a 2-point lead, but Drew Holiday tied the game with a driving layup. Tatum pulled up for 3 in a tie and missed, giving the Knicks a chance to steal it later in the game. They did not. Brunson had a great look on the floater, but missed the game winner, sent the game to overtime. In the OT period, Knicks outscored the Celtics 8-5. Mikal Bridges, 2 critical steals and a corner 3 that swung the momentum in the Knicks' way during that OT. Bridges played 51 minutes, ended with 8.7 assists, 6 rebounds, and 3 steals. So, missed threes were the story of this one for the Celtics. Celtics, 15 for 60 from the three-point line, 25%, set an NBA record with 63 point attempts, set an NBA playoff record with 45 missed threes.
No, you didn't write what I said when he put the broom.
Gil, what did you say when Swaggy put the broom?
I said, if the Knicks shot free throws better, Knicks can win this game. Boston's having that horrible 3-point game, that 10 for 40 stat. That's what I wrote.
You did reply with that. We do have the timestamps on it for any who doubt.
Like,
but like
you
I said,
had to make sure the people knew you put.
No, because I heard he said yours. He put the broom.
No,
I was
because
like, he just
you
put
didn't have to jump in on my situation. See that?
I just wanted to
like
make
you
sure
did put brooms in the group
you put
chat.
brooms in the group
Still
chat.
broom. It's gentleman sweep.
Like I said, Celtics playoff record, 45 missed threes in the game.
Yeah, talk about it.
Was game one more about the Knicks comeback or the Celtics choking and living and dying by the 3?
Ain't Celtics choking it, you know? Just a little rusty, that's all. Just getting the rust out.
Getting the rust out.
Yeah. Jason Tatum be throwing Hail Mary threes up. That's my only thing. I still think they a championship team, but he got to stop going to the Hail Marys.
Yeah.
4 for 15 from 3 in the game for Tatum. A lot of those questionable,
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially late in the game.
I mean, I like the Knicks fight, but I still see the Knicks winning this series, though. Yeah, they they miss a lot of threes, but they won't shoot like that again next game.
At all.
Mr. Cemetery Larry, former Celtics fan, current Knicks fan, the battle of your two teams. Do you feel like you made the right decision? After the Celtics won the championship last summer, you said, see y'all later. I'm going over, taking my talents to the Big Apple, New York Knickerbockers.
Mm-hmm.
They get the win in game one.
Mm-hmm.
Was this win about the Knicks and their big comeback or the Celtics choking?
Hi, I'm Larry, by the way. I make predictions and they come to fruition. And that's just how it go around here. I mean, you gotta get used to it. When I tell y'all some shit, y'all fucking listen. And give me credit when I'm fucking right. Thank you, Brandon, yesterday. You held it down.
About what?
You said Rashad said that Buddy would do what he did. Buddy did what he did. The Knicks is doing what they doing. Like I said, let's go. Live by the three, die by the three. They gonna keep doing the same shit till they make them.
Hey man, that same thing happened to me at 24 the other day. I was up
playing with
I
Vernon?
was up 10-3, underestimating them. I ended up losing the game to 13.
Kept shooting
just 'cause I
threes.
was- Yeah, it's bullshitting. So it happens, you know. You get comfortable, you up 20, you start throwing up shit, and then next thing you know,
You lose.
they
stole one.
So that was a decision you made
Well, you know,
to be on the losing end of the game.
nah, it just happens, you know, fucking around.
They stole one.
And then that's like the basketball guys messing with like, just cause you did this, I'm gonna let this happen, you know.
Guess what happens when you fuck around?
It's all right.
You know what happens
First game.
next? You fucking find out, nigga. It's called fuck around and find out.
They didn't even come back when Brunson was in the game too. You know, Brunson came in when they was probably down 6. You know, kind of saved the day a little bit. But
It's the three.
the only thing I'm kind of mad about is Jason Tatum taking that 3 for game. I feel when you got Cat on you and you JT, I think you should be able to take him to the hole, get a better shot. But those the type of things that's gonna make Jason Tatum be like LeBron, one of them most hated, because them type of shots he shot for game. So they gon'
What was Jaylen Brown from the field?
Jaylen Brown was 7 for 20 in the game, 1 for 10 from 3.
They both was trash. So there ain't nobody else to take that last shot, really.
Both the Jays, 46 points, but they were 14 of 43 from the field,
3 for 15.
5 for 20
a lot of
from
quick
3.
shots too.
Did you say he was
Yeah, bad shot.
White
15
shot a
for
lot of
from
quick
the three.
shots.
Tatum 4 for 15 from 3.
4 for 15 from
Jaylen Brown 1 for 10 from 3. They're combined.
Yeah, no, they
5
shot
for
themselves out the
25.
game.
They shot enough, man.
And that was to tie it up, or was that shot, the 3-pointer was to
For
win?
game. Yeah.
They was tied up?
Yeah.
It was tied up.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That's why.
But I get what he's saying when he has a complaint about that. Because that's a bailout. That's bail him out. That's what we preach. You hear that, coach. Don't bail him out. Don't bail him out with a jumper, bro. It's tie game. They got to give you a foul or you're going to get a clean shot. Don't bail him out.
So we watched this game on playback last night before we watched Thunder Nuggets, which we'll talk about a little bit later in the show. But Gil, Celtics, 63-point attempts, NBA record, 105 points in this game.
I mean, didn't we have a big discussion about this? And
We
I
have
said-
talked about it.
I said this was going to happen. They have these 10 for 60 type games, and they don't shoot enough twos to offset it. You know, you shoot 180 points worth of threes, and you score 105, 100, 110. You're not going to win a game if somebody's just going for twos. And there goes this game. They're going to have another one. That's the motto. Out of a 7-game series, you're going to have 2 games like this. You're going to have a game and a half where you're lights out. You're going to win. And then you're going to have a normal game where you're probably like 38% from the 3. And now you're playing against a guy, which is Brunson. You know, I said Giannis. You have a guy they're not going to chuck a bunch of threes. You're going to got a guy who does come in there and try to get his mid-range shots on. So, you know, they don't shoot enough twos when they're having bad 3-point. Like you shot 63s.
63s, 37 twos.
That's crazy.
The Knicks, 37 threes, 52s, but they were 17 for 37 from the three-point line, 46% in the game, compared to the Celtics, 25%. And this is the one you can't trick off, right, if you're the Knicks, when they have this poor shooting night. And look, they were up 20, they were feeling themselves.
Bro, you gotta look at the reality of the situation. If they played the game they play all season and they fucking missed all them threes, that ain't got nothing to do with how the fuck we play. We did everything we were supposed to do to win the game. And they gotta figure out how to stop us. Because we know them at they best, they can just make a bunch of threes. But we know if we get into their shot making ability, their wide open comfortability, they're gonna miss shots. We just need to convert. And I think that everybody underestimated the Knicks, and I kept saying, Knicks Nuggets, Knicks Wolves.
So the game plan is to hope they miss shots?
No, it's live by the 3, die by the 3.
A lot of those open looks, too, just
Yeah, a lot of open looks.
that they were bricking, but got to capitalize on those misses, get this win.
Percentages, it's a game of percentages. They
You
trying to
going
play
one-on-one, you got to be able to create a shot other than the 3, too.
Yeah.
That'd be my thing with Jason Tatum. It just be like, you be doing moves just to get a contested 3 instead of really getting somewhere. So that'd be my thing. But they team, so they got so many players. I still think they the best team. But that right there yesterday, that annoyed me. Yeah. I ain't like that.
Yeah, we talked about it in the Magic series, too. Obviously, the Magic weren't as successful in stopping the Celtics, but came up with a game plan to try and limit their three-point attempts. So the Celtics have shown that they can play and win different ways, but obviously set the record for most three-pointers made in the season. They weren't going to really switch up who they are.
No, you can't. You had success doing it. So why would you?
Yeah.
We had one bad game where we gave up because we shot ourselves out. All right, well, let's come back tomorrow and do it again.
We talk.
It's not going to be the same results.
We talk adjustments in real time. We talk coaching, strategies, right? Offense. Since we praise offense so much, Joe Mazzulla is just letting them dudes just run around and shoot threes, and they have. We liked it because they go in. And we like, yo, Boston's good when they making threes. When they missing threes, they look bad. They look like they don't have no offense, no leader, no nothing. But when you've been handed down somebody else's creation, it stops it. It's a limitation of that. So you can only work with what you got. You got to figure it out from there. I don't think he's going to figure it out if you got to make adjustments.
But that got them a championship, though. So
What adjustments they need to make?
Talent got them a championship.
But what adjustments they need to make, though? Like, I mean, it's working.
The second
we just had a bad game.
Hard. It's just probably harder than the first.
Hold on. So you mean to tell me you miss a playoff high, historic high, 45, and you telling me you don't need to make an adjustment?
Well, go shoot some twos, okay.
I'm asking the question.
But I'm going to still shoot
If you
threes.
just broke the historic record, all-time playoff missed threes, you don't need to make an adjustment? You want to go break that record?
But, Rashad, do you look at it like that, or do you say, if we made 2 more threes, we win this game by 3 points?
Like
we shot ourselves
Still
out.
nasty.
Say it again, if you make 2 more
You
threes.
make 2 more.
shot
We
ourselves
shoot
out.
36,
We got
37%
they got
for the
comfortable.
season.
Like Swaggy said, they got comfortable.
That's like saying if we made 3 more twos.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I do agree. Jason Tatum does need to go to the rim and do that. Yeah,
But for a team that shot 37% for the season, we shoot 25 in this game.
Shoot threes.
Gil said this, they make their free throws. We ain't even really having the conversation.
And that's fair. Knicks 17 for 31 from the free throw line, 55%.
So if you pay attention to the metrics, we ain't having no conversation about what the fuck y'all talking about, because the stats right
They
there.
done went down there.
They
with
make free
200
throws,
games,
boom.
Talking about one game. How many losses they had this year?
Don't we always talk about
many
one
losses
game
the
after the first game?
21. They were 61 and 21 regular season.
And they cruised through the whole season.
Yeah.
Seemed
Y'all ain't
content.
having no debate, man. Y'all just saying one thing and shaking y'all
I mean,
head.
it's not a debate. I mean, that's just how we feel.
They need
I got a debate
Porzingis.
for it.
They need everybody.
What
They
happened
need
to
everybody.
Porzingis?
He just
Left the
sat out.
game with an illness.
Oh, I thought the
Diarrhea.
game, like I said, thought the game was over.
Diarrhea.
Thought the game was over.
Diarrhea.
That's once they was up 20, right? Take my
Game
shoes
ain't
off.
never over.
Let me take my shoes off.
Game ain't never over. We fighting for something.
So we asked the chat, what was the main story in game 1? We gave them Knicks comeback or Celtics choke job. 53% said the Knicks comeback. So speaking of the Knicks, Knicks captain Jalen Brunson was asked about putting the team on his back after the game and was quick to dismiss that idea.
Exactly.
It's not about putting the team on my back. It's just I have confidence in them. They have confidence in me, and we're going to go out there. We're going to compete. We're going to find the best way to attack each possession. And so, yeah, it may look like I get the credit, but it's a credit to them. It's not just me.
So you look at Brunson, obviously undersized guard, but what makes Brunson the ideal leader for this Knicks squad?
Tough, mentally tough. Like he's one of those. It's like he was born in New York. I don't know, if he's from New York, if he was born in New York, but he has that New York spirit where, mentally you can't break him, physically you can't break him, you can't bully him. And, he's a hooper's hooper, right? No matter what the score is, he's out there going hard, and he has a knack for putting that ball in the basket. So,
he's really looking for something too. Like he really looking for something. Pops on the coaching staff, that helps.
It does.
Leave it at that.
It does give him even more confidence.
That makes you real comfortable.
Look over.
It does.
Yeah.
Pops on
Them the worst ones you want to play with, right? Your daddy the coach, like, damn.
That helped a little bit, right?
So Brunson from New Jersey. So much tougher.
Much tougher?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm from Jersey as well. Good.
Okay.
Underappreciated state, the guard state. No.
Is Brunson making the case for
Trend makes the world
Brunson be
take.
the face of the league? No. If he win in New York.
There's only one face of the league.
I'm just saying could. I'm asking, but I don't believe because of his size. But could he be?
No.
Never. So he just.
Did you have your kids ask for a Brunson jersey or shoes? Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna tell the truth. My kids have asked for a Brunson jersey. If you watch playback, you see.
All right, what about this?
Your basketball play don't have nothing to do with you to face.
Is Brunson?
It's not that's not the best player in the league and the face of the league is two different people.
Could Brunson ever trump Luka?
Huh?
Like can Brunson ever trump Luka? Like they used to try to say James Harden and KD, or James Harden and Russ.
If Brunson win it?
If Brunson win it, can he trump Luka?
As a what?
As
a super talent?
As a guard. I mean his position.
You think he better now?
No, not better now.
No, I'm just saying if he win, like in New York,
he got things that Luka need though.
Yeah.
He do got things.
I think the question is, could he be MVP?
Can he be MVP?
Yeah.
I
don't know. That'd be hard.
I need to know why. I just need to know. You got
to do it. The question.
Go into why he's not better. Tell me why he's not better.
That's what I'm asking.
I'm asking too.
I mean, if you tell me to go in the alley and pick somebody I go in the alley with, I'm picking Brunson for sure.
Over Luka.
Yeah, for sure. But Luka can get it like. I'm gonna chill.
Come on,
Luka
man.
can get it.
You're not here to chill.
No, for sure.
This is Gil's arena, Jordan.
Man, Luka got
for
that.
sure. It's a really
finals.
That's the thing you see about Luka. Luka kind of he worry about other shit too much. When Brunson just every play is he locked in. So that's you're gonna end up winning like that.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna end up winning like that. You know what I'm saying? I think if Luka get that though, it ain't no stopping Luka. He kind of argue and do other shit too much. But
to the refs.
You gotta get to the finals first. Luka got there.
You know what?
Got there.
But sometimes you don't need to describe who the best. You don't need to reach certain things. Like you don't need to, like Iverson. He ain't never win a chip, but him winning that game one, he solidified himself.
But
you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel. You kind of gotta see what people's situation is, and then judge them off. Each situation is different.
I do a different type of scouting report with niggas, right? So my scouting report with Jalen Brunson is experience, pedigree, great parenting. He is Jesus Shuttlesworth, and his daddy is Jake Shuttlesworth without the penitentiary.
Minus the prison experience.
You know what I'm saying? Talking about the push, the grit.
The help.
When you got experience from AAU winning, go to college and you win. Go to motherfucking NBA, you got a chance to win too. So you showing pedigree throughout your whole career that this is not a fluke. This ain't no coincidence what I'm doing here. And immediately answered the question as if I've been preparing this way my whole life. Media training, everything. It's not about me. We all trust each other.
That's basketball.
High level podcaster as well. Shout out to the roommate show.
I love what he bringing. New York needed it. Finally. A real leader.
That's the NBA need a lot of leaders. They need a lot of leaders that also can play. They need that, for sure.
All right, so let's talk about Brunson's Nova Knick teammate. Despite an off shooting night, Mikal Bridges came up big for the Knicks in overtime, getting 2 big steals, hitting a clutch corner 3, played 51 minutes in this game. So there's been a lot of criticism about the compensation it took to bring Bridges in, with the Knicks sending 5 first-round picks to the Nets to acquire him. Has Bridges proven to be worth the haul he was traded for?
Hell yeah, I think so.
Ain't missed a game.
Ain't missed a game, man. And but he was making a lot of big plays. You know, he had that Draymond type game, like took over the game without scoring type shit to me. He was getting loose balls. Him and Josh Hart, I want to say. They had big rebounds when you needed it, putbacks, got steals. Yeah, playing defense.
Bridges.
Yeah.
He's available.
Yeah.
Like,
somebody reliable. You got somebody every night.
available every night. He had that big steal. Didn't he have that big steal last night?
Yeah.
2 big
Two
steals.
big steals.
Starting to play defense. Championship time.
His celebration get on my nerves. I hate the celebration. No, not Jalen Brunson. Not Jalen Brunson, Mikal.
What did Mikal be doing?
He be doing a little head shit.
Good, do you feel that Bridges been proven to be worth the haul he was traded for?
I was looking at what he actually got traded for. How many first-round picks?
5.
And they haven't came up yet, right?
Let me double check for you.
5 first rounds.
5 of them? Shit, damn, that's a lot. I don't know about that. That's some KD type move.
Yeah. Unprotected first-round pick in 2025, unprotected first in 27, 29, 2031.
Protected for who?
What?
For what team?
The Nets. So the Knicks traded 5 first-round picks.
5?
Unprotected first in 25, 27, 29, 2031. Unprotected pick swap in 2028. And then
I'll wait to ask me this in 2031.
And then a top, but two picks this year. So top 4 protected 2025 first-round pick via the Bucks as well. So they get the Knicks pick and the Bucks pick this year, and then picks in 27, 29, 31, and a pick swap in 28.
Yeah, let me know when it's over, because they might fuck around and get some legendary shit in there, and then we're going to be like, yeah, nah, it wasn't worth it. So.
But as it stands right now, it's not looking as, I won't say it's bad, but.
I mean, obviously, yeah. I mean, you know, you got one that's playing and the other one's that's, you know, future. So you can't, you know, you can't really see what, you know, they traded for. So, you know, those are the things that you got to wait later on to see if it was worth it. But right now, yes, because he's playing, he's putting up numbers, he's doing what it takes to win.
So, Mr. being swaggy, you both are very confident the Celtics will make easy work out of the Knicks in Game 1 and in this series. So on behalf of Knicks fans everywhere, mainly our resident Knicks fan, Steve.
He called me.
He said, would you guys like to apologize to Knicks fans and change your series prediction?
We'll wait.
No, I mean, no, I'm not changing, but I am going to give it up to Brunson, though.
Knicks fans have cautioned that this is your last opportunity to change your pick. If not, you got to stay on that side for the duration of the series.
No, I know I said Tyrese Halliburton was the best guard, but I'm going to go back and say Jalen Brunson is the best guard right now.
I'm sure Knicks fans will appreciate
after I see what happened tonight. Every night is going to change. So
You're going to flip-flop.
Yeah, it just depends on what happens.
It's evolving.
We got it.
I like to say Bridges did all right, you know. Got to give it up for my corners.
He's not a corner.
Good corner. Great corner. Defense and hit threes in that corner.
Absolutely.
You can't change what a corner nigga is.
Yeah, you can.
Never.
He's not Brunson. Brunson is the star.
Bridges, elite corner?
Elite corner, yeah.
Available
corner.
I didn't know corners play 53 minutes, 51 minutes.
Yes,
He done changed it. There ain't no corner nigga play
a hybrid corner nigga.
Look, he said it ain't.
Remember Quentin Ross
No.
for the Clippers? Started 2 guard.
Corner niggas don't get no love.
nigga from the core. Cephalosha.
Corner niggas a nigga.
No, he played a lot of minutes.
Cephalosha
Corner
played a
niggas
lot
get
of minutes.
16,
Where was he at?
17 minutes.
Where was no. That's not a corner
That's not a
nigga.
corner.
Just
What's
because
a
he
corner
minutes.
nigga?
A corner nigga sits in the corner. What's
Go
his
to
job?
the corner, bro.
And you barely get to do that, though. A corner nigga barely get to do corner nigga shit.
No, that's not a corner nigga.
Thank you. He done changed the six-man.
They're not niggas.
He done made a six-man and a
How you
seven in the
gonna
corner.
tell me what a corner is? When Brunson at the top of the key, where's
The
everybody
niggas you
else?
talking about ain't allowed on the corner. Them ain't the niggas allowed on the corner.
Yeah.
You gotta have a certain amount to get on the corner.
Okay.
They
15 minutes or more is you
Sam Howell
now on the corner.
That's a corner. nigga.
A corner Caucasian.
Man, that's a
Corner
corner.
is the corner. That's not the star,
That's a
fool.
corner, man.
A corner is a nigga that gotta get his
Sam,
ass
come in
the corner.
4 minutes, sit in the
Brunson
corner.
got the top of the key.
Terrence
When you got
Mann-
35
Terrence
minutes,
Mann
you
was
get to
a
do
corner
whatever you
nigga.
Yeah, I'm like 35.
Oh,
If
you
you
know?
playing over 30, that's
you know?
you ain't no.
It don't matter.
He
You
played
in the corner, bro.
You're not.
That's a corner. That's a corner.
What is KCP?
So you're saying
Every corner is a
That's
nigga in the corner.
no, there's 5 spots.
What is
You gotta sit somewhere.
What is KCP?
KCP is not a corner.
Corner.
So you and KCP is the same
Corner.
You ain't get KCP shit up.
You
ain't
and
get to do what
KCP is the same. You, J.R. Smith, is KCP now.
No, y'all not.
If Nick don't got a play running for him, he's
Thank
in the
you.
corner.
Thank
If the
you.
coach ain't saying zip, zip for
Yes.
us. Zip for
Corner
Nick.
niggas don't
If it
get
ain't
played.
zip for us,
Right.
thank you.
How you gonna
Corner
tell
niggas
us
Yes,
what
we
the
do.
corner is?
Because if we not getting the play, where we
Let me
at?
tell you the
Where
level.
we at if we not getting the play?
I never seen a nigga.
We just always fucked up.
No, tell me.
How you
Don't
gonna
do
tell
that.
me
Tell
what
me
the
where we
fuck?
at. Where are we at if the play is not for us and we in the game?
We just trying to
Five
we just
spots
trying to
to
stay in as long as we can.
We waiting for the swing, right?
Yeah.
That swing.
But
We in
then
the
I know
corner,
what a corner nigga
B.
is.
Are
That's
we
who
not
I
in the
be. I
corner?
know when
I'm the ultimate corner nigga.
when it's my time to shine. When Kobe was out, yeah, I was
corner?
good.
Oh, now
when
you're
he
not
came
good.
back, get your ass in that corner.
No,
Wait
whoa,
for the
whoa,
pass.
whoa, whoa. See, that's the problem.
Wait for the pass.
When Kobe's gone, the corner nigga is still the corner
not
nigga.
the star. The star
The
player
corner
is the
nigga
star.
is still the corner nigga.
Stars and
No.
corners. It's only stars and corners, nigga.
No,
Corner nigga.
There's nothing else.
I never
Nothing
seen
else.
that. You can't put nothing else.
Nothing
It's
else.
a star that can tell a nigga to get to the corner. Anybody that get told to go to the corner,
gotta
he's
tell
a
him the
corner
truth,
nigga.
Nick.
Change
Fuck
it.
you
It's
talking
corner
about?
nigga too, Nick.
It's a elite corner.
He done changed.
How you gonna tell me what my shit is?
Elite corner niggas get to stay in the house. The corner niggas.
If I'm a
No,
slave,
no.
if I'm in the house, or I'm
The
on
corner nigga,
outside.
like he said, he got to actually sub in for Kobe. That's the nigga in the trap that get to actually take the calls tonight. I get to a
hybrid corner.
He out of town. I get to step in and I'm
Corner
running the
nigga,
show tonight.
corner
nigga.
It come through me.
You do not.
They
he
never
come
get
through-
to talk.
He's
You
back
don't-
tomorrow.
Corner
When he
niggas
get
never
back
get to
tomorrow,
talk.
y'all do that
That's what I
shit.
said. They
It's
turned
my
the corner
shit
nigga
now.
into a
No,
star.
you don't even know what a corner nigga is.
You can't be a
Never
star.
been-
If
You
Kobe
became a corner and said, I'm retired.
If Kobe
That's what the fuck you
leaves,
did. You
if-
couldn't take me in the
If
corner.
Kobe's out and you're getting the ball, you're not a corner dude. A corner
Not at
dude
the
is a
moment.
corner dude,
Not at the
no
moment.
matter who's on the
It's
floor.
the corner then. If somebody else could tell you to go to the corner,
That's the
your
star
job.
player.
Thank you. So
If they
what I
can
say
tell
is
you.
stars and corners.
Yep. If a star
God
player
damn.
say you get your ass in the corner, nigga don't ask no questions.
Don't ask no.
If Giannis has the ball and Dame get in the corner,
Dame
that
ain't no corner nigga.
Dame
If
ain't
he
no
say get
corner.
in the corner, that's
Nah,
gotta get in that
everybody
corner.
else got to get in the corner though.
No, you just said the star
Bobby
player.
Portis. Just get your ass in the.
Is he a temporary
Brook
corner?
Lopez. Get your ass in the corner, my nigga. Whoever else out there, Doc Rivers. Get your ass in the corner, Doc.
They done turn everybody in the corner.
Doc, get your ass in the
Russell
corner
Westbrook.
too, nigga.
They become corners.
They done turn everybody into the corner.
Stars, they Melo was a corner nigga at the time.
Melo
On his
who?
way out.
Carmelo Anthony?
Facts. He
sure.
found
He
out
was. He
exactly
was.
what a corner nigga feel like. He knew exactly what a
But
corner
he was
nigga
really getting
feel
treated like a corner nigga.
For
But that's what
sure.
I'm saying.
It don't
No matter who was in the game, he was
was
gonna
a
get the
corner.
plays.
Blue Will and Jamal Crawford was never corner niggas.
Never.
They were elite corner
Elite.
niggas.
They was
Corner
never
niggas.
corner niggas. No.
They was on
no.
the Mount Rushmores.
Did they sub in the game where the stars wasn't in the
They
game?
subbed in and got the ball
No,
right
ask
away.
the question.
They subbed in
Did
and
they
got the
sub
ball right
in
away.
when the stars weren't in the game?
Right?
Yeah.
That means that just like Nick, when Kobe out, it's my show.
You in the corner.
That ain't a corner. That's
You are,
a
bro.
fucking six
Because
man
when
or the second option.
Hey Jordan, when the
That's the
when the
second
stars
option.
subbed in, what happened?
Man.
Was it still your
Back to,
show?
no,
Yeah.
go back to the
All
corner.
right, my nigga.
Banished to the corner.
Back to the corner you go.
It's corner, nigga.
Corner.
Ain't nothing wrong with that
Melo,
corner.
elite
They get
corner in the
treated
Olympics.
there. Like when you on the plane, you get treated like a corner
Corner,
nigga.
yeah.
When you in the locker room, you get treated like corner niggas. Always corner niggas.
Always.
are.
How do you
Ain't no nothing. I don't give a fuck who's on the court. Your ass is staying on the bench,
you can't
and they gonna put your ass
tell
2-3 minutes.
I wouldn't know,
what I
so.
felt in that corner.
Jordan
I
fucking
know.
Jordan
Never
felt.
felt. He felt it one time and said, "Fuck the NBA."
All corner
You
niggas
can't
know
tell
what it
me
feel like. All corner
You
niggas
know what
know.
it feel like.
Every corner
I
nigga
felt
know.
in Memphis. I felt in Memphis, Gil, being a corner nigga. You hated it, right?
How many minutes did I play?
Did you hate it?
How many minutes did I play?
13.
I wish. I wish I played 13 minutes. Shit, I'd have been part of the rotation for fucking 13 minutes. What you talking about?
Yeah, man.
So, question for you, Jordan: how does one get treated like a corner on the plane?
You feel it. Everywhere you gotta wait to get on, you gotta wait to get your food. All that shit. Corner niggas is
Talk
corner
about it.
niggas. You get
You got
Are
corner.
you getting the same meal as the stars, or you getting the
Hell
reserve?
no. Everything run out. Then you get the second shit.
And you looking around and everybody eating but you.
We
You
ain't
don't
got
get to
that.
sit
We
with
ran
the
out
players,
of
you
that.
gotta sit with the video guys.
You don't get the text messages.
Nah.
Coming in early. Bring your ass in early, yeah.
Gotta play 3-on-3 versus the
And
coaches.
Extra cardio.
3-on-3
Extra-
first.
You don't get the dinner text. You don't get none of the text.
No dinner
messages,
text.
No dinner.
Wow.
Nah.
Yep,
The
when
work look
come
at
through, they don't-
you crazy.
Work
Corner
looking at
club.
you crazy like,
Nah,
damn.
niggas be cold now. It's levels, man.
Now, see, now
They
you want level.
still cold.
They ain't on level.
Yeah.
But they
it's their
jump down.
personality.
They
They
jump
don't get
downs. Yeah, they jump down.
Oh yeah.
We call them
get
JDs.
like
You
stars.
feel it. You feel it with the work.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel it where yeah.
They try to judge you.
Damn, prejudged.
Yeah, they be like, how many minutes you play tonight?
And so, what
Like, I
is
ain't
a
seen you
Cartier
out there
Martin?
today. Like they
See you
went to the
sweat-
game.
Why you not sweating? Why you
Cartier
not
Martin
sweating
on the
tonight?
Washington Wizards.
Didn't you play?
Corner.
Huh?
Gil.
Wait,
So
wait,
you
who?
on the same level as him?
Wait, who?
Yes, it's corners on
Who you say?
different levels. of
A
corners.
player when everybody was gone.
It's different levels. of
Cartier
corners.
Martin.
Cartier.
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 Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
he's a
it's
corner.
Charlotte.
Oh, yeah, he's a
Charlotte.
corner.
Man, and he can hoop.
Yeah, corner.
No starters. Everybody gone. You still getting 4 minutes.
No, he can
Well,
hoop.
I mean,
Yeah, he hooped in the corner.
No, he-
5 minutes.
It's a corner. There's levels to the corner, man. It's okay.
Oh, now there's levels to the corner.
It is. I always say that. I'm on a Mount Rushmore. You know, I'm on a
Okay.
president. I'm like, you know, I
You got
let
fame
y'all know.
from being a corner. There's other corner niggas that
Enticing
You know what I'm
him in
saying?
his corner.
so do you
No,
feel like
for
you're
real though.
like the most elite?
Yeah, you know, I'm on the
Jason
board.
Terry.
You know,
Yeah.
I know what it feels
Jason
like.
Terry, that's
Wait,
not
wait,
cool.
Jason Terry?
You giving
Nah.
6 men
That's
corners?
Jason Terry's a corner?
What is he doing, Jay?
Nah.
he get to play every
No, but
day.
that's actually
all
what he
corner
got.
niggas
Look,
get
we
to
ain't talking
play.
about what he get to do. We talking about where the fuck does he go when the nigga Dirt got the ball?
Yes,
nigga?
they understand. Where the fuck
do you go?
Hey, Dirt got the ball.
Not the star.
Get to your
You
fucking
a corner or a
Don't
nigga
say
star,
I'm
nigga?
right.
Hold on.
You better not say
Where-
I'm right
where-
over there.
wait, hold
You're
on.
wrong.
Where
Where
else
don't
you gonna
in the
go?
finals?
sit over here.
Where else you
we
gonna go?
high five. We say yes, sir.
Yeah.
You don't fucking agree with me over there.
Where
nigga.
else you going? Like, if we're going to talk about how you played in your
Jason
system and
Terry,
you're
a
sitting in the
Get your
corner,
ass over there while I got the ball,
right?
nigga.
Jason
You're,
Terry averaged
you're talking
18 in
about
the
like
finals.
Derek Fisher.
Ginobili.
Those are corners.
Ginobili.
Yeah.
When I got the
Robert
ball,
Horry.
Tim Duncan, where are you supposed to
If
be?
a nigga
He's
tell
a
you,
top
get
of the
your
key.
ass
Made
over
it.
there, you
On
know
that-
you
But those are
on that
corners.
wing.
We're not. You don't get no plays for you.
You
Just
supposed
swing,
to be over
swing, and if
Where
it gets
you
to you,
supposed to be.
have an
Yes.
open shot.
You got to do both. You
It's
got to
stars, corners, and liquor stores. The liquor stores is like
Which one is the liquor stores?
The Patrick Beverly's and
They got
Okay.
they get
they get
sent
dirty,
in.
yeah.
They
don't
rob.
really
They go in
shoot.
the round.
They
They
don't
go
score like that.
They go in the
not
round.
So
with no
basically,
mask.
I never
They no mask. Go get it.
So, so if Kobe is the star, where's the Gasol? Corner?
Big's not really involved. That's
So they okay. Murder World Peace. Murder World Peace.
Meta World Peace.
Became
When
one.
he was on the Lakers, yeah, corner.
Became one for sure.
Yeah,
So what
I
was Steve-
said they become.
so was Steve Blake.
liquor store niggas get too many minutes.
Yeah, liquor stores, they love.
They
liquor
have a
stores.
function.
They love.
They have a
liquor stores.
function,
Just
my
'cause
nigga.
They be diving on
Yeah,
all that.
they not on any corner
All
either.
the
They just don't
fake
stand
shit.
on
They
any
just
corner.
anywhere.
They just don't be out there
They
like,
random
man,
picks.
I'm out here to get some liquor, bro. Y'all niggas just out here
Right.
standing around,
Got that look.
waiting for some shit to happen.
got that
Like
back
Shane Battier.
shit to
Those
do.
are guys that are corner dudes.
He doing shit not even on the
They
back
ain't no play ready for you, my
Diving
guy.
for no reason.
I don't give a fuck who you got on there.
Trap every time you
Light
get it.
stores got that
trapping
shit
them
on their
out
lip
and
right
shit.
here. They got that shit. Liquor stores got that.
They have the shit on their
Yeah,
got
side.
that.
yeah, it's dry. It's
Yeah.
dry.
Like
Like before Rudy
It's dry.
They
Goldberg,
got bumps and shit.
before Rudy Goldberg got the ball, he would be considered a corner. I don't give a fuck.
They
Who
don't
you
look
got?
at them.
Watch
The
out.
dry shit on
They
his
got that
mouth.
dry shit.
Yeah, they be hustling too hard.
The dry shit on
Nigga be
their.
breathing out their mouth. Nigga breathe out their nose, nigga.
definitely got,
stops all that, nigga.
he definitely got dreads.
These are the type of basketball discussions you can come to expect on Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
But let's shift it over to the Celtics.
Get funny with it.
So as for the Celtics side of things, playoff record 45 missed threes, like I mentioned earlier. 63-point attempts were also a playoff record. Here's Joe Mazzulla when asked about the Celtics shot selection in the second half when 34 of the Celtics' 41 shot attempts were threes.
Yeah, I mean, I think for the most part, obviously, over the course of the game, you always can find, 5-10 shots that you want to be better at. But, I thought throughout the night, for the most part, we fought for good looks, throughout the game. But, yeah, I mean, you can find 5 to 10 that we could be better at.
It's hard to look Joe Mazzulla in his eyes, I'm going to be honest. But do you agree with Joe Mazzulla saying the Celtics fought for good looks against the Knicks?
Right?
Like, damn, nigga.
Yeah, I agree with what he said about the 10 shots. Like, yeah, you look back, maybe 10 threes we shouldn't have took.
For sure.
5 or whatever that changed the game. So that's it right there.
But do you feel like they fought for good looks, or was it too much settling for threes in this game? At a certain point.
I didn't like a lot of White shots yesterday, Derek White shots. He shot a lot of quick threes. I would love to have that feeling of not worrying about nothing.
Yeah.
So when you catch it, just shoot that motherfucker. But I feel like he rushed a lot of those a little bit.
The confidence he'd given him. He got that 40 ball. He been consistent with shooting that 3. Now, like I said, they not running plays. That's why he free to shoot that shit when he feel open.
That's a question I have with my brothers. How good is Derek White?
You tell us how good you think he is.
I think he has the perfect role.
Good. He got the perfect role to get an MVP.
Because he get to do whatever, but he's still like 4 or 5 shit. But he get to do whatever.
And you got to go
Is he good enough to do whatever?
And I'm against the Derek White debate. But my brothers think he's great.
Mm-hmm. Of course, you got talent.
They think he's great. But yeah, Derek White.
Yeah, good.
You like him for his role, right?
Yeah, solid corner.
He's a corner?
He's a corner guy?
He's a superstar, low-key.
Hey, he ain't bad.
You gotta be honest, man.
What?
You gotta be honest. If he ain't your
Tayshaun
homie,
Prince was a-
if he ain't your homie, you gotta be honest.
That's what the NBA do.
Tayshaun
You feel
Prince
me?
made the Olympics.
The NBA made him sweet, just like Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks sweet. The NBA made him sweet. That's my thing.
And we don't know it until we say it. Like, motherfuckers don't see it until you listen to somebody say, hey, man, he's sweet. Don't y'all see it? Y'all don't see that? It ain't like that. The Thompson twins will push up on your ass and make you switch up your game. And you thought you was nice and you got to bring your shit out now. Mm-hmm. I like that type of defense. Bring that shit out you was working on in that cone. I want to see that cone shit you was doing on Instagram, bro. Show us that pregame shit you be doing. Give me that.
You think he's Derek White?
I don't know. I got to give it
that.
to Derek White.
For that, I mean,
To Derek White.
for that system and how they play, I mean, he carved out a perfect role.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you're talking about someone who has the same job as everybody else. He can take whatever shot he wants. He gets to go out there and play free. And for being the 4th, sometimes 5th option, I mean, if Porzingis is playing, he's literally the 5th option, right? So the fact that the 5th option on that team can basically, if he decides he want to shoot 40 points worth of shots, nobody's going to look at him. I mean, that's a hell of a role.
That's a hell of a role.
Because you can just take 40 shots and no matter how you shot the ball, no one's going to be judging you. Yeah. They got 2 other motherfuckers they got to worry about. Before we get to, hey man, hey Derek, you shot bad today. Nobody gets to that point. Nobody's going to look at your output and say, hey man, you lost us the game.
Derek White, 6 for 18 in the game, 5 for 16 for 3.
He shot the first
and he didn't do no podium.
He shot the first.
He went home.
He shot the first 4 shots. That's all.
You want those 3?
7 for 20.
7 for 20 for Jaylen Brown, 7 for 23 for Jason Tatum. Derek White, 6 for 18.
So they all shot almost 20 shots apiece.
That nigga went home.
All 3 of them. That's a lot of possessions, dog.
That's
How many threes altogether?
63. So between the 3, 15, 9 for 31.
They get up shots in 2
10
seconds.
for 41.
Before
10
15?
for 41.
10 for 41 from 3
Part
combined.
of y'all was in one of them, bro.
Derek White, 5 for 16 from 3.
Listen.
So he still hit 5 threes.
He got the
Tatum still hit 4 threes. Think about hitting 4 threes and 5 threes in a game. if you even 5 for 10 or 4 for 8.
That's 16 of them.
But 5 for 16.
But we talking about just the makes. Let's just talk about just the makes. That's four. You hit 4 threes. That's a lot. Hitting 5 threes in the game. That's a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you say you shot 18 of them.
5 for 16.
At number 6.
As a fifth option.
At number 5.
That's what I'm saying. You in trouble,
At
bro.
the fifth miss, I'm like, God damn.
16 threes for Derek.
I'm trying to go to the hole.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go to the
You gotta
hole.
keep shooting it. Fuck it.
Bro, he just
Think out
Bucket.
That's great.
Bucket.
Great program.
And then Jaylen Brown.
I mean, yeah.
1 for 10.
Think about that.
Jaylen Brown,
Because
Derek
it's gonna
White,
come in the
16
playoffs.
threes.
He gonna go 5. He gonna go 7.
Like he had 16 threes.
about
Two shots.
We was taking 14 as a team. I was average.
5 for
Derek
16
White.
from 3. I think 1 for 2 from 2.
He only shot 2.
50% from 2.
Derek White.
That's your fifth option. He getting it.
6, and then he shot 16 threes.
That's
Y'all not looking at the 16 threes is cool. Y'all not looking at the cold part. He didn't do no interview after.
He got away with he got away with robbery. Yeah.
Jason Tatum failed.
Come on, man.
And you got a motherfucker in there who's shooting the same amount of shots playing bad, just took his shower, got his kids or girlfriend, walked on home.
That's my
looking at the news like, damn, that nigga played horrible.
That's my beef.
That's Olympic gold medalist.
That's my beef.
Nigga, I would love that.
Buddy Hill just had to deal with the same shit too. Shit.
getting
niggas
introduced to
feel
Steph
sorry
Curry,
for
his teammate.
Like nobody cares what White or Holiday do.
No, that's why I said they confidence.
They can, no matter what they do, it falls on Jason Tatum
gotta be
and Brown.
But they're the stars, though.
Their confidence got to be crazy high.
Yeah.
Oh, like you walk in every night, just I can get 20 of them up.
Man, Derek White literally smoked cigarettes right after the game.
Nah, he hear y'all. He hear y'all. Cause he would have never cut his hair if he didn't hear the music.
He like this. Wait till the next game though.
Right?
Take 16 more.
Wait till the next game. Y'all thought that was some shit. I missed them. I was missing. Wait till I start hitting this shit.
Gil has left the arena in disgust. Derek White 16 threes, but Jason Tatum was asked if the physicality of the game caused him to avoid driving at times during the game. Here's what he said.
I mean, it's the playoffs. Like, we probably should just play without the refs. Like, it's how physical it is. So, that don't really cross my mind at all.
Wait, no,
Celtics never trailed in a series en route to the title last season. Jaylen Brown was asked to reflect on that and on how the series changed after the way they lost game one.
Obviously, we had a historic night of missed three-pointers, et cetera. We'll take a look and kind of see what the energy was. But in reality, you almost got to have a short-term memory, throw it away, get ready for game two. We don't have time to let stuff carry over. So, we make adjustments and we come ready to play on our home floor.
So do you believe the momentum of this game will carry over to game two?
Yeah, what does he mean by we shouldn't just play with refs?
He was getting fouled, bro.
Huh?
He was getting fouled.
He's from St. Louis.
When was he getting fouled? He shot 15 threes.
Still went to the hole a couple times, too.
So
not enough to get no fouls.
Wait, hold on. So that's why you don't go to the basket for that last one? Because don't you want to get fouled and go to the free throw?
You're afraid they're not going to
7 free throw attempts in the game.
You're afraid they're not going to call it. It's a turnover.
Tatum also had 5 turnovers in this game.
Yeah,
he's afraid of turning the ball over. It's better to shoot a 3.
Nah.
Just bail yourself out.
You learn, though. You still young. Y'all act like Jason Tatum is 35 years old or something. Nigga, what, 27, 26?
28.
Mm-hmm.
Guess where he play at?
It don't matter. He won a championship.
He did.
And
mean it don't matter.
It's one game, bro. He didn't average 30-something this whole season. People was quiet, but the first time
35-point games.
First time he had a bad game, everybody, you don't want to go to the hole. You want to talk to him. I'll talk about him. They just whoop Orlando ass. He was averaging 35, 37, 38.
Guess what they did? They won. They won, right?
And then this happened.
Then they won, right?
But
When
I'm saying, why?
What are you just saying? You keep saying you just saying.
It just, I don't hear
And you're
no
not saying
praise
shit.
for Jason Tatum.
Why? He just lost the
wait
game.
for him to fail to say some shit. That's the only thing I don't like about it.
Well, that's the only time we get to say
it's
shit.
quiet when it's 4-1 sweep, but the next
Isn't that sound like
Pablo ass, he busting their ass, but it's quiet. New York come to town.
You lose.
Paolo
And then we say shit.
It sounds like
off. He
Right.
go to the hole.
So guess
Why
what
don't
you
go
gotta
to the
do?
hole? He don't do this.
You gotta not lose.
it sound like Bron hate, huh?
Yeah, it sound like Brian.
How Bron
Well,
be,
Gil did point out that
he's a face.
with LeBron no longer in the playoffs, they would need to shift the hate somewhere else.
Don't go there, man.
It seems like it's moving over to being.
Don't do that. Don't bring that shadow over there to Jason Tatum like that, man. He didn't ask for that.
People thrive off negativity. As you know.
You ain't got to ask for it. They gonna give it to him.
Mr. B, you did issue him a challenge earlier in the season.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's fine.
been playing very well so far.
I mean, Nick is right. I mean, shit, he averaged 30 in the first round. But he is the easiest person to pick on, the easiest superstar to pick on. So they always gonna do that, no matter if they have a good game or a bad
I
game.
think with Tatum, they kind of gave him praise since he been in the league. So now people looking to hate on him because he been getting praised so early. So they be looking to hate on him. But it is a little, you got to get to the cup. That's it. That's all we ask.
He seemed to send a message in that first round series that, with the bone bruise in his wrist, still averaging 30 a game, 3 straight games over 35.
It's weird what people call hate when I guess we all gotta praise you good or bad.
Is it just
There's no
admiration, though?
That's what
No criticism, right? If you have a bad game, we can't say nothing because we're hating. You have a good game, we don't say nothing. Oh, we don't want to give them credit.
That's what hating is. If they play bad and you bash them, and then they play good and you pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah.
That's what hating is.
Yeah.
That's actually how it works. Like if they play good and you say something good about it, and then if they play bad, you say something bad about it, then you're a neutral party. And
I thought so. You play good.
That's how hating works. Like,
You play good and you don't
motherfucker
say
had
nothing.
60. Yeah, I ain't see that. Right? Hey,
don't
look,
say nothing.
sorry ass motherfucker. Yeah, that's
You play bad, I say something. Play good, I don't say shit. Play bad, I got something to say. That's hating?
yeah. Well,
Yeah, I mean,
So listen,
but like, if,
why don't you just play good all the time?
But that's, I mean,
That's impossible, right?
yeah.
So then that is impossible for me not to hate on you.
Play good all the time.
That's what makes
My
hating so
logic
easy.
is flawless, my niggas. It's
you
real
can't.
simple fucking math. What options do
I've
we
never
fucking
seen
have?
somebody play good
Don't say
all the
nothing when a
time.
nigga play
I've never
good.
seen somebody perfect.
no.
Exactly.
But Jason Tatum is playing good though. So it's like
He just
I'm gonna
played
praise him
bad last night.
yeah,
We
bad.
criticizing him right now. Y'all talking about it's just one game. When he just had a great series.
Yeah, but I don't see nobody
I
say
didn't-
anything good about Jason Tatum.
Yeah, we
You
don't,
ain't reading in the right places.
I don't see anybody say anything. I'm reading
The people
what I
in
read.
Boston love him. They talk good about him every day. Go to the Boston threads.
I go to everybody.
yeah.
Not a desirable location.
What we talking about, man?
We'll skip over. Shout out to Boston, though.
All right.
But all
Shit,
the
I'll
number
take that
one
one
team
too.
lost, though,
Fuck
right?
it. All right, you ain't gonna get it to me. I'll take it anyway. God damn it.
Paolo has
I
refrained.
said it in my head.
Paolo has refrained from giving. Hold on.
I said it in
No, that
my
was not
head.
on time. Can we do it one more time, please, Secretary Larry?
All good,
Let's get the
man.
timing. Let's get the
All
timing
good.
correct.
In his head.
Okay? There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the arena right now.
Wait,
Two
hold
on
on.
one. Two in the body bag.
Wait, hold on.
Two in the body bag.
Wait, nah,
Two in the body
wait, hold on.
bag.
This nigga
Wait, hold on. So if somebody
Two in
have
the
a
body
bad
bag.
game, you say something bad, but if they have a good game, you won't say anything.
Yeah, he said just play good all the time, but I don't have to say nothing.
That's the solution. Isn't that the solution?
Who in the
Brandon?
NBA has ever played good all the time?
Come on, Joe, stop laughing. It ain't funny.
No, but
if you
seriously.
play good all the time,
But who's
nobody
done
can
that?
say nothing bad about you.
But who's done that?
Who hasn't
but-
had anything bad to say about
is
them?
that
That's
not
the
hating
point.
in
Don't
itself,
ask that
though?
question. Which star hasn't been criticized?
They always
Criticize.
What the fuck are we talking about then?
But I'm saying, why we don't give them
Criticize.
they praise too when they play?
We do.
But if they play good all the time and you don't give them praise, isn't that hating in itself as well?
Yeah.
Isn't that just as bad?
I was just a fan of these niggas. I was just praising them because they just won. So you're not talking to me.
I'm just asking you a question.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
You were a Celtics fan,
So I'm not a part of the hate.
made the decision to go to the
I'm not a
Knicks.
part of that. But I see the writing on the walls. When you lose, you play bad, nigga. You should get. You want to be the face of the NBA? We can't. Come on, stop. Stop. Penalty of leadership.
So when he plays good,
You don't expect nothing. Isn't it an expectation for me to be great? I'm not patting myself on the back when I work hard to do this shit. This ain't nothing new when I make these shots. I make them every fucking day. I shoot it every fucking day. I should make it. I hold myself accountable.
Cool.
I do have something to say, but I don't know.
Well, this is Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop. And you do cut the check, so please.
Taking mine. Yeah.
Floor is yours.
Josiah.
Here we go.
Don't look at me.
Because y'all both was anti-Tatum, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was pro J.
Pro J.
Jaylen Brown.
Now, okay, now I gotta ask you, have you ever criticized Jaylen Brown for playing not good?
Yeah, using his left hand.
When?
When he
Because you know he didn't play not
he
good
wasn't-
yesterday.
When he wasn't
He
using
didn't.
his left hand.
And we were
So-
talking about Tatum the whole time.
Yeah. Like I'm just asking, like,
Look,
does
y'all-
anybody in the chat have he ever said anything, criticized Jaylen Brown?
I never criticized
Ever.
Jason Tatum either. So what are we talking about? All right, what's up, Joe? Come on, man.
There we go. Yeah.
We stuck in midair.
Just running. Yeah, there we go.
Doing my host
figured.
thing. And then you guys have your moment.
No, I was just wondering. Because if he doesn't know the difference, how Tatum, because you know he don't like Tatum for some reason. When Tatum plays good, he don't do nothing. But he plays bad, he says something. When Brown plays good, he praises him. When he plays bad, he doesn't see nothing. Right? I'm just saying. Now that's how it's criticizing versus just hating something. That's the definition of it. When you got to go out your way to pretend you didn't see it, or go out your way to point out little things that make it seem like the player's playing bad, worse than they do. That's what the definition of being hated or hating someone.
But
Not saying that's what you do. I'm just saying just for.
does that come with the territory for Tatum being the face of the Celtics, potentially face of the league, being the number one option, as we've had arguments about here on this couch?
I mean, as a basketball player, man, I think we want to be judged for what we're doing. We don't care about you criticizing our game. But if I'm playing good, don't pretend you didn't see it, and then you're waiting for me to play bad. That's some bullshit. Right? I can't respect what you're saying. I got 20 straight games of 40, and you ain't say shit. Motherfucker have 10 points. Oh, this is why he can't be the face of the league. Motherfucker only had 10 points. They lost by 40. Nah. Don't say, God damn.
Here's a perfect
You can't do that, dog.
Here's a perfect example.
Right?
That's what I was saying.
Here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Floyd Mayweather. All right? You want me to go ahead and do the research for that? Okay, every fucking match, everybody wanted him to lose. Guess what he never fucking did? It's hard to criticize Floyd Mayweather.
Well, he doesn't play a team sport.
I know.
Doesn't matter.
It does.
He never gave his critics an opportunity.
It does.
Yeah, but he
He
doesn't
never gave his
I've
critics
never seen somebody
an
play
opportunity.
in the NBA.
I think,
never
I think things, especially in basketball, things is already like they put the story on one thing already. So they already put like Jason Tatum better than Jaylen Brown. So then, you know what I'm saying? The expectations is different. So it's like, why y'all not just telling what's going on? Like Jaylen Brown may be just as good as Jason Tatum. They never really said that. So that always made the hooper, the eye that's watching it, mad, because it's like, hold up, they both really doing the same thing out here. And I think that's where the criticism it come from Jason Tatum, because it's like, y'all crowned him as soon as he got in the league. Now, he done did everything that made him a superstar still. You know what I'm saying? Even winning this chip, how he had that's what was part of the USA hate. It was because they start hating on him, like, all right, we got to give him something that's going to make him, feel this pain a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And that's just where it's making Jason Tatum kind of fight through the storyline of what they created for him early. And then Jaylen Brown, on the other hand, it's like you seen how good he is, but he never getting the love. So then you just when even the way he got the MVP, you could tell they was trying to get that shit to Jason Tatum still. You know what I'm saying? He had to, it had to go his way so much. So I think that's what be making, the criticism on Jason Tatum come so hard, because it's like he never got it from the start. And there's so many people that had to fight for something and then earn it, you know what I'm saying? So it'd be that.
Talk your shit.
Yeah, it'd be that a little bit, but at the same time, Jason Tatum is doing everything for him to be who he is. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that to be misconstrued.
Wait, he didn't have to fight?
Wait, so how he did everything he's supposed to do, but not get the praise for it?
No, he said he got
do
praise.
get his praise.
Oh,
No, he do.
He just get it
okay, I
before
heard
he
about it.
do the shit a little bit, and then other people got to do shit and then get their praise.
He
But at the
didn't
same
he didn't get criticism early.
Yeah, he didn't get criticism early.
Now he's getting it and it's uncomfortable.
Well, it wasn't
because I
really
never
no
got it.
expectation.
Well, I mean, it wasn't his team though early though.
Wasn't
It
Either.
don't matter. You're gonna get criticized.
Nah.
Anytime you run up the ranks of being a superstar, criticism is waiting.
But didn't they have it when they were telling him to break the team up and this team can't get it done and they keep making all these runs, but never
When he
get over
came,
the
but when he came,
That
in, he
wasn't
wasn't the guy.
He wasn't
He had
the guy.
to live in
They were still young then.
It was Kyrie.
We still ain't
Kyrie,
criticized him yet.
Hayward, right?
We still ain't even started.
It was Kyrie. Didn't he?
Kyrie Hayward.
Was he in the Isaiah?
You was knowing that Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum was the future though. Like with that, you was knowing they was
That year, yeah, but I didn't really.
But people
I still feel like they had to wait their time though.
Split up a couple years ago, but let's keep this thing moving. Today's podcast is sponsored by Roe. Women find confidence sexy and they can sense it, so don't let your worries about staying hard in the bedroom get in the way. Luckily, Rose Sparks is here to help. Rose Sparks are 2-in-1 prescription treatment for guys who want more control over their erections. They hit the bloodstream faster because they dissolve under the tongue, and getting hard faster means having more sex. After they dissolve, they work in 15 minutes on average. Rose stays active in your system up to 36 hours, so you can go back to back to back or be ready the morning after. Roe connects guys with a medical provider 100% online, so there's no awkward conversation with in-person providers. If approved, treatment ships directly to their door. If prescribed, new sexual health patients get $15 off Sparks on a recurring plan. Connect with a provider at roe.co/arena to find out if prescription Roe Sparks are right for you. That's ro.co/arena for $15 off your first order. Now I know you got the Roe plug.
No, I don't have.
What? Let's get it.
You know, I mean, I know you got it.
What, Rose Star?
Yeah.
Nah.
You got the same woman for fucking 20 years, brother. Rose Sparks it up, baby. You don't need
What
no.
it is?
We don't need no. We don't need no Rose Sparks on our side chicks.
Which one it is? I get kicked out the house or I got the same?
What do you gotta do,
Use the
man?
Rose Sparks when you get kicked out the house.
What I gotta do?
Roe
I'm not
good.
your hand for that. Man. I'm not.
Roe good for your main or your side.
No, it ain't.
ro.co.
For your side. She is Rose Sparks.
Let's keep this thing moving to the Western Conference.
You walking in the house like the same damn shoes, man. All right. What it is, I ain't doing. What a Rose Sparks.
Let's keep it moving.
Let me take this aspirin.
Before we move on to the next conversation, producers wanted to let you know, Shad, that we asked the chat, is it obvious? We put that poll up 4 minutes ago. 71% of the chat said yes. But let's keep it moving. Switch over to the Western Conference. Top 2 MVP candidates, Nikola Jokic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Is it obvious?
Let it go, bro. He was just flowing. Why you want to interrupt the flow?
71% said yes.
I gotta see these.
You feel free to take out your phone, take out a computer, go to YouTube, the Gills Arena page. You can participate in the poll.
Like
you can watch the show.
hate going on over there.
No, I'm just saying.
Tell us what you just said. What you just said.
Good bars.
Right, you took all the good bars. Yeah, appreciate you. You did take all the good bars. But let's switch over our focus to the Western Conference. Top 2 MVP candidates, Nikola Jokic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, led their teams into a playoff battle. Because OKC swept the Grizzlies and the Nuggets went to 7 games with the Clippers, there was a huge rest differential entering this game. Thunder were on 8 days of rest while the Nuggets were on just 1 day of rest after blowing out the Clippers in Game 7 on their home floor this past Saturday. Let's see how big of a difference it would make in this game. Paolo, run those highlights, please, if you don't mind. OKC was 35-6 at home during the regular season. Also won their first home playoff game to make it 37-6 overall entering Game 1. But the Nuggets were responsible for one of those losses when the teams met for back-to-back games in OKC back in early March. Thunder led for the majority of the game. There are only 2 lead changes all night. SGA, 33 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists, and just 1 turnover in 40 minutes. Alex Caruso brought his championship experience to the Thunder. Bright spot off the bench, dropping 20 points on 7 for 12 shooting. Also had 6 assists and 5 steals. Chet Holmgren scored 12 points on 5 for 11 shooting, and Jalen Williams had 16 points on 5 for 20 shooting. The Joker was dominant in this game yet again. 42 points, 22 rebounds, 6 assists. Only 3 other players have posted a 40-25 playoff game. Giannis, Shaq, and Wilt, who did it twice. Aaron Gordon had 22 points and 14 rebounds, including the biggest shot of the game, which we'll get to shortly, while Jamal Murray added 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. Russell Westbrook did his thing off the bench, scoring 18 points on 7 for 13 shooting, played the entire fourth quarter, mostly in favor of Michael Porter Jr., who only had 2 points on 1 of 8 shooting.
Here.
With over 6.5 minutes to go, Thunder led by 13 points. The Nuggets chipped away at that lead, with Jokic putting up 18 points in the fourth quarter. Chet Holmgren.
Jab.
Let's watch this
Jab.
first, though. Oh,
Jab.
here's the
Get
three.
off me.
Right in Harkenstein's grill.
It's called hand down, man down.
Cut the lead to 1. We were watching this game on playback. SGA right here made the decision to get the dunk with 11 seconds remaining. And with Jokic out of the game, the Thunder elected to foul up 3. Aaron Gordon made those free throws, and Chet Holmgren had a chance to extend the lead back to 3. Missed those 2 free throws. Christian Brown got the rebound, kicked it to Westbrook, but found Aaron Gordon. Hit the 3 in Chet Holmgren's grill to add insult to injury. OKC didn't have any timeouts left. They had tricked off one earlier in the quarter by challenging the SGA foul on Jokic that even Shea told head coach Mark Daigneault not to challenge. So full court desperation heat from Jalen Williams didn't go. Aaron Gordon, second game winner of the playoffs after hitting the first game-winning buzzer-beating dunk in NBA playoff history in Game 4 of the first round against the Clippers. When you look at Aaron Gordon, I think Joker after the game said he was one of his best teammates, if not the best teammate he's ever had in his career. Aaron Gordon been very, very vital for the Nuggets in this postseason run. We talked about the game winner over the Clippers with the dunk, hitting this big 3, steal game 1 on the Thunder's home court. What has gotten into Aaron Gordon lately?
His confidence is high. I think after that game winner that he had with the Clippers, you need one of those games in the playoffs, and I think that's just been helping his confidence. He played big last night, hitting big shots, rebounding, everything. But like I said, his confidence is just high. Really high right now, so I'm happy for him.
They asked him after the game about that shot. He said they said, "You know it was going in?" He said, "I knew it wasn't a miss." When it left his hands, hit it in Chet Holmgren's griddle. After Chet missed the 2 free throws, could have extended the lead back to 3. Like we talked about, Thunder made the decision to foul up 3 in that situation. Did it a couple times, ended up costing them. But let's shift over to Nikola Jokic. Likely not to win the MVP.
Didn't you just ask a question?
Yeah. Do you want to answer, Gil?
No,
go ahead.
No, go. Go.
You got a G baby.
No,
jersey on.
go.
What do you think about what's going on with Aaron Gordon lately?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
He hooping well, bro. He always been playing well, though.
His thing
He
Gil
always-
does.
No, I didn't know. I was. Yeah.
Nah, he always been like, he was like the perfect fit. He been playing like the perfect role player for that team, for the others.
Yeah, he a tough matchup sometimes. He aggressive. Got some moves with him every once in a while.
I feel like this coach is giving him more confidence a little bit, too.
David Adelman.
Nah. Jokic, the coach. He be coaching the hell out them.
I think I'm really...
Been spotted several times since the coaching change, running the huddles.
Man,
what do you think about Aaron Gordon, what he's been doing lately?
That uppercut.
Whoever it is an MVP.
Could have been one of Joker's brothers.
They got luck on their side, too, but I don't know. That's crazy.
But do you call it luck, though? It's down 13, midway through the fourth.
Championship experience, but
Battle
it's
back.
a little bit of luck, too.
One day.
You
Russ,
need
too.
luck to win.
One interview, cool.
Russ,
Next interview.
You need luck?
Every championship run, you need a little bit of luck. It's always going to happen.
Yeah, a little bit of luck there.
A little bit of luck is in every championship
He was
run.
there. He was a champion.
We talking about basketball. We talking about, man, one stop at a time, bro. Get a fucking stop. Let's run our offense. Let's get another fucking stop. Hey, we 4-0. You see the heat. You feel it, right? They sweating. Let's get one more. Timeout. Y'all ain't see how easy that was? We did that in a minute. Let's do another. Let's do it again. How much was we down? 13?
13 in the fourth.
13. We do that twice. We down 1.
Similar experience in the first round, too. Came back from multiple.
Stop. Get a
deficits in that
stop.
series.
It's basketball, bro. It's play ball. It's hoop, man. Get a stop, bro. Lock up. We got 1 stop. We used to do the drill. 3 stops with 1 point.
Yeah.
3 stops, 1 point. Come on, man.
I ain't like how OKC played that. Especially that fouling.
Yeah,
They fouled after Shea got that dunk. They fouled somebody so quick.
Yeah.
Before
Let
he
him
was
bring
like,
it up.
that was crazy. I ain't get that one.
Yeah.
I ain't get that one.
We'll talk a little bit more in depth about that shortly, but the questionable decisions, that challenge came back to bite them. Even SGA telling Daigneault no, which you rarely see nowadays. Players unwilling to admit that they were in the wrong.
Yeah.
But ended up costing it. It wasn't even necessarily the fouling, too, that was the issue. Obviously, Chet Holmgren makes those free throws. It's a different ball game.
He missed two big free throws.
Let's talk about Jokic real quick before we move on to the Thunder side of things. Historic line. Joined Giannis, Shaq, and Wilt as the only players ever to post a 40, 20, and 5 stat line in a playoff game. Talk about the MVP race. Obviously down to 2 between Jokic and SGA. SGA looking like he's going to win the MVP. Does the historic line from Jokic prove that he deserved to be the MVP this season?
You said it's looking like he's going to win it?
SGA, that's
I don't know. The media fighting this one. I think Jokic might win this.
Votes are already in, been tabulated.
Oh,
Just
but
waiting for
that's
the announcement.
I hate they do this so long.
Nah,
They
SGA
wait so
got this
long.
one.
Fuck out of here.
I hope he do.
No, he do. He do.
I hope.
Swack
Votes
them.
have been in.
Swack them niggas 4-0. Send them home. Show you who the captain is.
I'm saying that's what the Nuggets need to do to the Thunder.
4-0. Swack them. Send them home packing.
I don't like how anybody can shoot for OKC, but yeah, I think Jokic is. I think Jokic, he making his case. He making his case.
We said.
I wanted SGA to win it all year, and you know what I'm saying. But I think Jokic is for sure. Just the way he coaching his team and the way he care a little more. I like any player that's care right now. Anybody that care a little bit, I'm on your side.
So speaking of that, there's often jokes flying online about Jokic not caring, only wanting to tend to his horses back home in Serbia. But look at this clip from last night. It showed you some of the fire and intensity he has. Leave the huddle. Player coach.
Animated Joker.
They like,
Die. I like him better than the coach they got.
Motherfuckers they watch what they want to watch. I don't like that idea, dog. That shit is.
What you mean? Yeah, that.
All day. All day.
I pointed it out when we was playing, when we was watching the game, and I was like, look at Jokic right now.
Yep.
Wanted to quit, was walking, yelling at the pit. I'm like, man, if anybody else would have did this shit,
That's how it go though.
Right, they talk about Luka cry. I'm like, look at this man. They on a fast, but he's like I'm saying, like the whole game until they start coming back now.
Think
now
about
you
it
got
being
the
somebody
energy.
from America doing that shit. Somebody.
I was sitting there watching. I was like, yo, this man has the worst body language ever.
Yeah, for sure.
This shit is horrible. Every play, this man was like,
For sure.
Yep, every single time.
For sure.
But there's one thing that when we was watching the game, I said, man, it looks like Denver's not playing very well.
Yeah.
It looks like OKC is balling, but they only down 10. Right? I'm saying this just looks like a real big comeback. Like it doesn't look like the score doesn't look how it's playing. And Denver didn't play very well. Right? They didn't shoot the ball very well. They had more free throws, had more offensive rebounds, had more rebounds. They out-rebounded a team that had 2 7-footers, which is weird. And it just seems like, well, if y'all couldn't blow them out while they had this performance, right? You had way more assists than them. Like it was just an ugly game for Denver, and they pulled it out. I'm like,
That's the thing about basketball, though, how it is today. It is that, like OKC, it's sometimes when the corner nigga just ain't supposed to shoot. You know what I'm saying? You just ain't supposed to shoot, and everybody OKC can shoot. And that be hurting sometimes.
It's be like Boston.
Yeah, you can't. It just look right like, hell yeah, we want you to shoot it. You know, we don't care if you make it or not. The fact that you get to shoot, let us know later in the game we going to be straight. And that's that's where it evens out, because it's like, man, everybody ain't supposed to be shooting, man. Whether if you can shoot or not, you just ain't supposed to.
Jalen Williams remind me of Brandon Bowman. A lot of similarities, 6'8", shoot the mid-range, tough defended. He young though. Jalen Williams can get that second gear, man. You get him a chance. I just think the Nuggets' experience is gonna kill him in the end.
Yep.
It's gonna kill him in the end.
I don't know,
SGA
man.
can't do it by himself.
I think
he don't know how to win. He don't know how to win yet.
I think the Nuggets shot how they supposed to shoot, though. They ain't really a three-point shooting team like that to me. And also, all these teams have been blowing everybody out. I don't think they was ready for these comebacks. Like OKC blew out fucking Memphis. I thought they probably thought the same thing was gonna happen once you get a big lead. It was gonna chill, but nah, you're playing against a totally different team now. So I think both teams got a rude awakening from Boston to OKC.
Yeah, what's the matchup too?
We're not gonna forget about
But Boston
Cleveland.
played bad. Okay.
But they were still up.
But I'm saying they played bad. OKC didn't play bad. Denver was playing bad.
Thunder least blown leads in the NBA this season.
Hell yeah, we're going with the percentages now. Shit.
Just out here just chucking up anything. Go sit in the corner.
Them go-to guys scare you. Wow, shit.
So you talked about Jokic's body language, but we saw that clip, him fired up. We've seen clips since Mike Malone got booted.
I'm
Jokic
laughing
pressing
how
the
the
team.
switch up is so real, dog. When I said they only had one star, the other motherfuckers is too young. Alright. You can go on. That's crazy now.
They still win it now.
No, I'm just saying that, you know.
Well, you said they can still win it?
They got one player that's proven. Everybody else is kind of young and.
But
the way they lost.
The way
That's my team got Hartenstein, got
OKC not
Caruso.
ready.
Oh shit! Oh my God, Caruso! Oh my God!
20 piece in the game.
Whoa, yeah.
Don't disrespect Caruso.
20?
Off the bench.
Yeah.
5 steals.
If Caruso is if that's what you're relying on, that he has to be your second best player.
Hey,
playing against Jokic.
I rely on Caruso over Brown, whatever the motherfucking name, on Denver.
Christian Brown.
Christian Brown.
Caruso don't play on Denver.
Christian Brown do.
He's saying,
No, I mean he don't play. Well, what does that got to do? They not relying
That's how
on
they
Christian
were.
Brown.
Yeah, you have.
No, they don't.
Yes, you
Last
do.
night they did.
Yeah, for threes, you
Yeah,
have to.
he had a double-double.
He had a double.
And he had a
He's not a
20 ball
double-double
against
guy.
the Clippers.
Clippers in game
Yeah,
7.
not a
We're not
double-double
talking
guy.
about Christian Brown. We talking about who is OKC's second option.
We know.
The same
who
thing
it
I
is,
said. Who is it? Is he good enough to help carry the load with him?
Who is Denver's second option?
Jamal Murray. And then you got Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon, you also have Westbrook.
But if you take out Aaron Gordon, we have Murray, who is a proven second option. He used to be a first option until he got hurt. So you have those two that if Jokic goes down, we know who's good enough to carry. And I said, OKC don't have that. Their second best player is a very young kid.
And we talked about that with SGA's pops as well, and he acknowledged that Jalen Williams young coming into his own, but
Man, he's still, you know,
does
those,
not have
I mean, that's
quite
what I
enough
said, like,
playoff experience just yet.
when you look at the group, it's a veteran team, but their second and third main piece is still just very young right now. And I you can see it, like Jalen and Chet, right? They're young. They're gonna do some young people shit. Right?
They play as a group.
Yeah, they play as a group, but when I need you to do it, that young shit come out. And I'm like, well, you know, Denver, like
I don't know.
them vets, like, they not gonna take no bullshit. Like, they not gonna take no bullshit shots. Like, even with Christian Brown, he's still hesitant on some of the shit he do. Right? He's like,
I mean, shit, even when he got that,
like you,
even when he got that rebound, remember he
like
was
when
hesitant.
he was gonna get ready to go, and he was like, let me go ahead and give it up.
Russ. Yeah.
And I know when Russ got it, he was like, oh shit, shit. Oh shit, Russ.
Russ doing his shit. Huh?
Yeah, I was a little nervous. He made that pass. I said, "Oh, all right."
And quick before we continue, everybody who's watching the stream, if you're having audio issues, refresh very quickly, get right back to the show. But let's keep it going. But yeah, you talk about that last play.
Young and all. They
Can
still
we talk?
lost.
Can we talk about the last play?
Young and all.
Yeah,
They
we can
still
get-
lost off what the coach told them to do, though.
Nah, that's irrelevant.
And we're going to talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
Nah, that's irrelevant.
Because you got to make them free throws.
He makes the free throws, it's a different ball. But there were some coaching miscues from Dagnall in that game.
Man,
And he said fouling on threes is a philosophy they have, but you had Jokic on the bench. SGA got that dunk. They thought they were going to foul in that situation, be able to get Joker back in. Foul right away. That leads to these opportunities. Obviously, hindsight 2020. But on the OKC side, Shea remains confident that his team will bounce back after letting the lead slip away in game 1.
Yeah. It should be good. It should be fun.
There you go.
we're going to find out what we're made of, what we're really made of.
I love it.
And we couldn't expect it to be smooth sailing this whole journey. No journey in life is, and we know that. Today is a bump in the road, unexpected. No one expects to lose, especially that way, but it's the game of life, so it's about how you respond to getting knocked down, and that's what we got to do next game.
Listen, that's what I was watching the motherfucker 5 and 20, looking at his Gatorade receipt. Yeah, you know, so this Gatorade, the ingredients
Thirst quencher.
is like
thirst quencher.
Shit was hot, bro.
Yeah.
It was hot.
Jalen Wood, 5.
I love it.
5 for 20 in the game.
Swag at the
All-Star edition.
Because they needed that game.
horrible out of bounds play.
Huh?
It's a horrible out of bounds play, right? You know, Shea just got a backdoor. Obviously, it was going to take away. You're supposed to get the ball again. The person who's taking the ball out of bounds, Caruso, you're supposed to give him the ball again.
Shea the ball. Shea should never be in that position.
Give it to somebody young, and some young shit. But you're supposed to give it to your best player, the best player who just, you know. So you got a guy up there who ain't been in them situations before, and he missed both free throws.
Yeah, it's fouling too early too. They was fouling too early too. Okay, see.
Huh?
They fouled the man. Like soon when he touched the ball, they just touched him. He couldn't even supposed to let some clock run out before you foul, right? If you're gonna do that, at least let them dribble up the court. That got to take a couple seconds off.
I don't like fouling.
I don't either. I would have just let him.
I don't like fouling. I do not like fouling up three. It's designed for an L.
Giving points away don't make sense.
Yeah. Because now if they make their 2 free throws, they're gonna foul you. Now
you gotta make
whatever. Now you gotta make it.
Yeah, you put the pressure back on you.
Yeah, because if he misses it, they gotta foul. Game over.
Yeah.
If he makes it,
do it again.
I got the last shot. I don't lose.
Yeah.
So it's a situation like I've always asked. Why do you
the free throw.
Yeah, that was dumb yesterday. I ain't gonna lie.
Paolo, can you cue up that
free
last
throws.
play from the highlight when you get a second? The Russ to Aaron Gordon game winner from the highlight. We'll give Paolo a second to get that going. Hardest working man.
I mean, we could talk
behind
about
the scenes.
We can talk about what OKC didn't do all day. I'd rather talk about what Russell Westbrook did do in the final play,
Our advanced technology.
which is the one thing that I think separates Russ from everybody else. Even when he plays reckless at times.
Right here.
The next one.
Yeah, you can start it from right here if you don't mind.
All right, so what I remember about basketball, pitch ahead right here. Stop it. All right, right here, what I was taught about basketball, whether it's point guard or small shooting guard, get the ball, cross the midline. Cross the midline is going towards the middle of the floor, which collapses the whole defense for an open shot. Russell Westbrook is the standard point guard who understands that. And the moment he caught it, he looked up and he seen that the only thing he could do was to attack. And he seen what he seen was a wide open man. And that's Aaron Gordon having the intelligence to run the floor, space out. Chet got to make a decision, late, bottoms. That's all Russ. That's all basketball savvy, push the break. Because if Russ keeps the ball in his right hand and he tries to go baseline, it's a dead play.
And I think a lot of us thought that was going to be Russ. You know, Russ only knows one speed.
Clock left.
I think in that moment he stopped thinking about himself and he was like, all right, I need to make a play for somebody. And we in transition, 3-4 seconds left. I think he made the perfect play, the perfect basketball play for the win, and it was in real time. And I applaud. I want to applaud.
Look how hard Joker running for that rebound.
I mean, they didn't need a 3 though, but I get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's still 5 seconds left when he got it.
I mean, they down 1, so you don't. I mean, you don't need a 3, but I mean, I'll take it.
You can get no better shot than that.
It's a comfortable shot.
Yeah.
Running into it. We work on that right there.
I mean, I'm not. I mean, I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front. You can get him off a little bit and
touch half court, come back. That's the drill we do. Touch half court, run back.
Have that shot, will we?
All night.
No, I mean, no, it's a good shot. I'm just saying Russ could have went down the middle some more. and get him to
one more dribble with Russ.
Turn over.
Yeah,
Off
but
his foot.
Yeah, you already know.
Crazy.
You already,
he did exactly what he was supposed to
We've
do.
seen both
Still
sides.
contested.
If he missed that, me saying we didn't need a three.
If he misses that, that was a horrible play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
that's a great
shot. He didn't need a
That's what I'm
three.
saying.
Wide open.
Because you don't need a three though.
He could have drove.
If he misses
Wide
that,
open shot.
But you don't need a three.
Who is the worst shooter on the court?
Right.
That's in a position to shoot. Right here. So, I mean, as a defensive team, you're living with that.
You living with who, Russ? With the ball? Because Russ,
You're living with
you're the worst shooter in the floor right now.
Aaron Gordon.
You're living with Aaron Gordon shooting a three.
Shooting a three with Chet closing.
And that's why Chet was basically stopping Russ from getting in the basket.
And they didn't need a three, so he could have went wipe. I mean,
That's
either
what I'm
way.
saying.
The Nuggets happy they getting the catch, even if it's
Yeah, no, I mean, both sides is happy.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? You're like, okay, that ain't Jokic, that ain't Murray. Okay, we cool.
Both sides can't be happy. One side won, one side lost.
I'm just talking about at this moment. We stopping right now.
Game.
Not talking about the game.
Game. I'm Aaron Gordon, that's game. Because guess what I just did? I had a game winner before.
A dunk.
I hit a three to tie. I think I put us in position before that with a three.
Yeah,
a game before that. I hit a three to put us in position. Everybody knows I can hit this shot. What you talking about? We in position for a reason.
Game winners.
Dunked on Chet earlier in this game.
A lot.
All right, well, let's talk Thunder side of things. So OKC head coach Mark Dagnall took the blame for the Thunder fouling up three and deciding to go back and forth with free throws, which ultimately hurt them. Here's what he said.
The fouling up three, that's on me. I think given the foul and getting the foul executed is critical. So if, there's something to be learned from that, it's probably giving it too early on my part. But that's not on the players. They're executing what I'm telling them to do.
Yeah, he said that is the Thunder philosophy. They always foul up three. At that point, Jokic out of the game. He had 5 fouls. SJ gets that dunk. They foul right away.
I've always asked the coach, why do y'all do that? And I've never heard one smart, responsible answer. It's like, that's what they were taught. That's what they teach. I've never understood it. Because if they do miss, game over. If they make it, it's just tie game, bro.
It is the right time to do it. I feel like under three or two.
You're giving them You're giving them 2 points.
If I'm up three and it's like 2 or 3 seconds left, I can see it then. But not 13.
It was like 10 seconds left.
Yeah.
Like I've said, Jokic on the bench at that point. They were trying to sub him back in, thought they were going to play the foul game. SGA gets that dunk.
Remember I said it. I was like, they score when they're going to hit these 2 feet, those foul you, there's still about 9 seconds left. Yeah. So I can still score again and then fouling like there's too many possessions.
The other part of that conversation, SGA 90% free throw shooter. Should he took it that dunk there? I'm saying get the 2 points, right? Always.
Yeah. When he got the dunk?
Or you trying to burn a little more?
No, get the 2 points. You got to get your fucking points.
They were talking about on Inside the NBA. I think the thought process.
No. They hit game winners. Don't even worry about that. Everybody on Inside the NBA didn't know.
But I'm thinking the same thing.
None of them got the ball talking about, so this ain't even a conversation.
And I was rolling with it because it put me over on my pick 'em on underdog. I needed 32.5. Shot out for the 33. So I said dunk it.
The problem is, as a coach, you ran a play that got a wide open layup. Mm-hmm. And then you double back on the same play. Yeah. Like they're that stupid. Yeah. Run another play, something different, to make sure your guy gets the ball. Yeah. To make sure your guy, the MVP or the runner-up gets the ball. That's if this was Denver, there's only 2 people that was going to get the ball in that situation: Murray or Jokic. Murray first, Jokic second. If I can't give them the ball, fuck a timeout.
Anytime you try to be smarter than the game, that shit always gonna show. Coaches that be trying to do some shit like that, like, come on, bro. How you gonna get some niggas some points? What we doing? Just stay on the sideline. At the end of the day, you still on the sideline. You ain't doing the hooping shit. So why are you giving niggas points?
For real.
Giving niggas points.
Dang,
some niggas don't want to be at that free throw line.
Yeah, bro.
We saw last night.
For real.
That ball feel like a brick. That ball get heavy.
All 7 foot just.
That ball get heavy, man.
Tapped on the chest at the free throw line.
That shit got so heavy, Christian Brown didn't even want the rebound.
But how did that feel?
You saw West on that man.
Yeah, right? Christian Brown.
Or Westbrook.
Yeah, they was like, man, fuck that.
I was like, yeah, I'm good.
You saw Westbrook peel out on the second missed free throw, leaving Cleveland Brown to get it, but
Brown was like, man, fuck this. I don't want to turn this shit over.
Yeah, Christian Brown came like this.
They were both just looking at it.
Be at that line, free throw line.
That's why Russ knew. He said, I'm passing this one, not today. They not getting me today.
Survey, Russ. Russ, when you survey, good things happen.
Somebody was like, don't foul me at the free throw.
Was you the
I don't want that.
Was you the
I don't want that.
Well, Russ?
LeBron,
Yeah, that was a great play. That was a great play.
You would have made that pass?
Yeah, hopefully I would have. Shit.
Man,
that was a great play.
I'd hit that motherfucker in the right and bop, right back left.
See? I told you.
Yeah.
I told you. You down one.
Down one, they got the best shot.
I'm getting booed at the end of the game, bro. If I'm going to get booed, I'm getting booed on my own court. Right? I'm not getting booed trying to make a good play. No.
See, that was a nigga that said you had a franchise. I never had a franchise, so I would be like, hold up.
And I know you're not passing to a motherfucker lower than you.
Get up me. No, man.
That was a good play for Russ. I mean, that was a good play for him.
That's a great play for Russ.
Russ. Because he's going to make that play every single time.
Come on now. Huh? We just seen Russ jump in there and throw it off a nigga. The nigga checking him. We just seen Russ do that, so we got to praise Russ.
Nah, for sure. That's a great play. Nah, for sure. You got to.
Hey, I was like, yo, you don't call no time, I just go. Russ got it like, wait, okay. All right.
Young Russ
I think they might have been out of timeouts at that point, though. So
he coming into himself, though. He said, like, I get on the court just to mess shit up.
Yeah.
He know himself now.
Yeah. But he said,
old team too?
That's the Westbrook experience. You got to take the good with the bad. Made shot, missed shots, steals, turnovers. You never know what you're going to get.
He really playing his best basketball we didn't see.
Nah, yeah, this is
great basketball from Russ.
Yeah.
MVP season was great, but he was still out of his mind. Gang be out of his mind. Feel me? So when you see him control like this, you gotta fuck him up.
How we not rooting for? How is we not rooting for Russ to win a chip and solidify himself in history?
Basically, after that situation that happened with the Clippers last season, getting clowned.
He's solidified.
He's fighting for it. He's fighting. He want it. He can feel that shit close.
It
It's
ain't
close.
about Russ. It's about
close.
fucking.
And he with Joker. He with somebody he can get it with.
Back in OKC, got a standing ovation when he checked in.
It's because of how
he win another championship. They're gonna say Joker the best player to ever play.
It's because of how he plays. It's how Russ plays. Everything is so boom.
Yeah.
Right? Like his steals, his rebounds, a nigga miss a layup. Like everything is so explosive. When he does bad, it looks bad. Right? Miss a layup, then foul a nigga at the 3-point line. Like it just comes in waves, and it's like you just gotta take it. Like, you know, like you gotta have it.
That's what I'm saying. How many times, I know you done played with a lot of coaches before y'all went pro.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't have been too many coaches that would have let y'all do that rush shit and still made it to the next level. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it would have
been.
You would have, you know what I'm saying? They'd have been like, nah, this nigga out his mind. Get him, you know.
He too wild. Something like that.
He too
wild. Was flying though.
I feel you. He'll fly head first into some shit though.
Nah, not young Russ. Nah,
young Russ. He's a crash dummy.
For the finals now. Come on, man. Young Russ is a
young Russ, different hooper, the midi. Still play with that pace and speed.
But we never found out why KD left, but I think it got something to do with that crazy shit.
No. If KD was in that corner, that motherfucker would have went right. The fuck is me? Shit, what are you talking about?
He ain't the only MVP.
Yeah, no fact.
That's crazy. That's crazy. He would have won.
No, come on, man.
The freeze out on KD. So quickly before we move on.
He just tries to play too perfect sometimes.
Who?
I think a lot of his mistakes comes from he's trying to play too perfect.
Russ don't know the word perfect. He don't give a fuck about perfect.
Like sometimes he be making moves and I'm like, nah, that's the one you take. And he's
They be thinking, just be thinking too much.
Yeah, just be thinking too much sometimes.
Now,
it's the critics, man. It's the
media.
He's good when he's not thinking.
You ask Russ, he say, man, it's a part of the game, making mistakes when you play hard.
Man,
you're gonna make more mistakes when you play that hard.
If you would have got 8-7 turnovers a game for your whole 10-12 year career,
that's not the stat. Don't throw that.
That ain't the stat. What is it?
8-7 turnovers a game for Russ is insane, bro.
What is it then?
Don't say that's going.
My fault. I don't know the stats.
I'm just saying that sounds crazy for Russ as a point guard, and you know that's insane. But I get what you're saying.
Westbrook, four turnovers per game.
4 turnovers. He averaging about what? 9, 10.
He averaged
4.
double,
8 and 4.
Great.
He's 2
That was a great year.
He's 2 and 1.
I wanted him to win the MVP.
For 4 years.
He's 2 and 1. He's 2 and 1.
But Russ, when you play that reckless, right? But you know how to play, the coach gonna love it because you're playing with purpose. It's purposeful.
Well,
it's always
I love Russell
purposeful.
Westbrook. Let me just say that.
Some people, he said, didn't like him, man.
I love that nigga.
Only way to disarm Russ.
I
is
just
to
wish
wear
I would have.
to wear some shit he don't like.
Everybody
I
needs
like
that
he gonna check
same.
you.
I like him. He's just not on
Like
that,
that-
that level where
Everybody needs that same string though. Like, you know what I'm saying? B. Jennings at the point when if you would have been doing that shit,
But I
you
feel
would have
like
been out there a long time ago.
no, I
I'm
feel
just
like
saying.
everybody that's trying to create something gonna get turnovers now. If you're out there, like, everybody that's creating,
His
Trey Youngs,
If you're
they get turnovers and shit too.
But you got to do it your way. That's what he do. He
Yeah, for
said,
sure.
"I'm gonna do it
like-
my way." It's gonna be Russell Westbrook in the history books. You gonna be like,
At the end of the day, you gotta have that fuck it. That's the only way
Yeah.
to survive.
Yeah.
That fuck it.
you know why?
Westbrook was what?
You know why a lot of coaches actually like him? Because he plays so hard.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're talking about practice, when you're talking about preparation, when you're talking about the game,
Yeah.
and you're telling the coach to judge who he wants on the court, Russell Westbrook is going to always stand out to them. Because he does one thing that you're begging your team to do. Go hard. Give me
sure.
effort.
For sure.
That old saying, just go out there and play hard. And then you be like, wait, hold on, you got to play smart too. But with him, just go out there and play hard. We'll, you know what I mean? And I think that's where
Yeah, I feel you.
he lies with coaches. Like the coaches, like I want him on my team, right? Because if he can get just one or two other players to go as hard as him, we're good. You know, it's just the media just has this thing because they look at a whole bunch of empty shit that has nothing to do with the game itself. You know, you bash a dude for getting rebounds. That's effort, motherfucker. You mad at him for just effort?
Yeah. I'm with you.
Crazy.
So, Thunder won average margin of victory this year, nearly 13 points per game. You think they bounce back in game 2?
So oh yeah, for sure.
They better.
Am I the only team that think, only person that think OKC gonna win it?
Yeah, probably. Gonna win the series. That's why I make sure when you said win.
I'm the only person?
When
I
it
think so,
was.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they can win it, but I ain't as confident as they record. Like
you're not the
first
only
place.
person, man.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Shad, what do you got in the back?
Yeah, they not winning it this series now.
You don't think so?
No.
I don't know.
No, too much Jokic.
Right now.
No, just off of just last night's game, like you played well. Y'all played well. They played bad. They won. So, you know what I mean? And that's the only thing I'm questioning, that they played well. They played well to win by 20 and they lost it. So if Denver plays well too, like what do we?
So how much pressure is on them going into this game too, though? Because you go down 0-2, now you got to go to Denver for 2 games.
Denver just came from a 7-game series. I think,
That's what I'm saying. Like it was against them. They was tired. They was. I don't know. I got to see how game 2 is played.
I mean, I think OKC had too much rest too, though. They was waiting around.
They didn't play bad though. It's not like
I know, but it's just that, like, even with the Cavs.
They played a little bad.
Remember the Cavs? Like they played like they had some.
They both shot
time off.
42%. Both shots 42%.
Nah, nigga, Jalen Williams was 5 for 20.
They both shot 42%.
That's 42%. 5 for 20.
That's one player. I think he's talking teams.
Never mind.
No, but they play good. That's not playing good. We just killed whatchamacallit for that.
What?
Boston for shooting them type of shots.
No, I said the team. They both shot 42% from the field. And then OKC shot better from the 3. Denver shot better from the free throw line.
Shad, you feeling a Nugget sweep?
Lakers in 5.
We're not talking about teams that are not in the postseason currently.
This nigga on dope or dog food.
Lakers in 5. Oh, we got a game tonight?
Timberwolves have a game tonight against.
No, we got the sweep, right? Remember the sweep?
Nobody said anything about it.
We got a sweep. Remember, I had my own and y'all had y'all own. We play tonight. Lakers in 5, right?
Lakers play today?
I don't know, but there's been other good games.
Yeah, why you got
Ain't no better game than Lakers in 5.
What about the Cavs?
Shit, Cavs.
Ain't no better game than Lakers in 5. It's Laker Day, and we talking Lakers today.
Wednesday.
Hold on. We supposed to talk the Lakers.
How long that
Come on,
been in that bag?
Huh? Why you worried about the jersey? What's today?
And it went.
It is 6 de Mayo.
You miss me? You ain't say you miss me, Nick. Damn. Homie?
So, yeah.
Lakers in 5.
Like I said, I got OKC.
Put on some music so we can do a little jive to it. I'll put my belt on.
I got OKC.
Put my belt on. Lakers in 5. Oh, we ain't doing Lakers in 5 no more.
We had tacos yesterday.
Oh, okay, you're over it.
That was like a long joke.
Bucks at home.
Lakers at home. Now, niggas is clowning me, but now it's like the clown is here.
We did the.
Yeah, but I'm
the
here.
Wolves in 5.
No, Lakers in 5.
I said.
Luka.
The Shannon
you said, remember y'all was
Sharp
Luka?
Did this nigga just get out of jail? Like, his last
Luka, 2026.
That
nigga must have did a weekend. The nigga just got out. I bet that shit. We in the second round.
Hey, that's what happened when they put me in jail. They kept me off, so I gotta get my shit off. I don't know when I'm gonna go back to jail. Shit, let me get back in this shit.
I don't know when I'm gonna go back to jail.
I don't know when. Shit, I never know. I wake up and it ain't my turn today. Shit. Because I love to come in on a Monday when you motherfuckers was talking that bullshit.
There was no Laker conversation on Monday.
Yeah, I know it ain't no Laker conversation. We know.
We moved on.
I'm trying to help you talk about the Lakers.
Not interested. We're talking about teams currently in the playoffs.
his chat, I told y'all his chat GBT was fucked up.
Lakers
it was still on
and
Lakers. He ain't updated.
Yeah,
you gotta hit the update button, baby.
Update.
Just update your software.
Luka, right?
Talk to Alexa.
2026.
They got a new thing, Gemini or some shit I heard. You talk to Gemini.
What's that one?
You know, that's a classic one.
Ooh.
You know, that's a classic.
He got the most LeBron jerseys on the couch.
Because I thought we was going to win the chip this year.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry.
I thought we was going all the way. I invested in this shit.
Damn, good.
Now I got to pack this shit up and go to Cancun.
Should have stayed right there in the back.
Keep it for next year.
You're about 7 days too late.
It'll be pertinent in 2026.
That nigga said Lakers. Like, well,
damn. Fans will appreciate Lakers in 5.
Damn.
Lakers in 5 technically.
That joke been killed all the weekend.
Damn.
But guess who's laughing now?
Nobody.
Me.
Oh.
Oh, this nigga.
That lame ass shit.
This nigga.
Yeah, I could laugh at my own jokes too, nigga. What the fuck is y'all niggas talking about? Lakers in 5, like I said.
We're talking about current playoff team.
They don't like that shit, huh?
I ain't gonna check.
Come on, man. Pick the energy up. Y'all niggas had good Laker energy. Now y'all watching from afar. Bucks and Lakers.
You laugh like that
Bucks
again.
and Lakers. Now y'all got shit to say about all the winning teams.
You laugh like that again.
Y'all niggas is back to the weirdo time, man. Let the winner teams talk, man. That's it.
Let the winner.
That's it.
So
now pick new teams so you can enter the conversation.
Winning team is Cleveland. Can we talk about Cleveland? That's the winning team. That's
what.
Come on,
I thought we
were
talking basketball.
He said we talking Cleveland. Don't you deserve a seat?
Yeah, Cleveland.
I'm just saying you picked Cleveland, didn't you? Ain't nobody else over here picked Cleveland.
But just the hate we was talking about, like to bring up.
You got to bring it better than that, Nick.
No, we was just talking about it. Out of nowhere, why do you want to talk about LeBron and the Lakers a week later?
I wasn't here when y'all was.
That's your problem, not her. I had my clown outfit.
You did wear a clown outfit.
Well, I guess I'll just crash the party next time. I wasn't scheduled. I was taken off the schedule. I'm just going to show up then.
I'm just saying, I had mine last week. I had the clown outfit last week. Seemed like you got yours on this week with that LeBron jersey. That motherfucker out of here.
Oh, so he is the clown.
He's out of here, baby. I'm out of here, buddy.
Verified that quick.
Let's.
Out of here. He talking to you. You the LeBron. Out of here.
You get clutch check.
Huh?
Don't do that.
No,
Don't
man,
switch up. Stay on this side.
I'm a Knicks fan, brother.
2026. Big Nick energy.
Brunson.
Just say.
Brunson.
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 Jalen Brown.
But let's talk a little.
Hold on, we ain't gonna cue the Free Willy music.
We do not have the
thought I
legal
made
means of doing it.
Brother,
They not gonna play my music. They ain't gonna play Free Willy music. Shit.
The Michael Jackson estate very
Everybody was waiting on it. Do 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 do.
very litigious.
Do, do, do.
Keep it under 9 seconds.
Go ahead, man.
And we ain't playing it because
I have fun. Kenyon supposed to be here with me. We supposed to be doing this together.
talking about last week? Oh, all right.
We
How you bringing up
we have shifted our focus to current playoffs.
You know what Dan said he is?
Hey, man, y'all remember when John Moran was throwing the grenades?
But let's keep this moving. So, Jordan, we have you on this couch. We got Warriors, Wolves meeting in the Western Semi. You spent a season with the Warriors. The year before they won a championship, we got to play with young Steph, Clay, Draymond.
Mm-hmm.
What do you remember from your time with Golden State? What was it like playing with that young Splash Brothers crew and Draymond?
Man, I remember Mark Jackson hating on the Knicks. I know.
that is a fine memory to have.
No, for sure. But, I mean, you could tell that they was, when I got traded there, it was me, Marshawn Brooks, Andre Iguodala, Steph, Clay, Andrew Bogut, David Lee. So you could just tell that they was on to something. And Jermaine O'Neal, Draymond was in his second year already leading and talking too much. So you could just tell that they was on their way. And I think Mark Jackson did a good job of motivating Steph in a way. You know, because I remember Steph used to not want to do one-on-one battles with Chris Paul. And Mark Jackson used to make him like, hey, the only way we're going to beat them if you go at him. And that was, you know, and Steph, that was all Steph needed for real, was that little battery in his back. But you could tell they was going to do all this a little bit. I mean, you ain't know you was going to change the game like that. But it's great to see.
So even in that season there, you knew the Warriors had a chance to be special?
Yeah, if they'd have played me a little more, we could have won it that year.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But no, you could tell they was going to be special. I mean, the vibe around there, just being in the Bay, and the way Mark Jackson was pushing Clay and Steph, you could tell that it was a little different from the rest of the NBA, just the juice around there.
How was Mark Jackson, the coach?
I mean, he ain't played me, so I feel, everybody feel like he should be back in the NBA. I'm like, shit, you got the same draw I got. You know what I'm saying? You ain't get back in there, I ain't get back in there. So that's how I feel about Mark Jackson.
But you think your style was just too early?
I think my personality was too much too, because I care too much about just wanting to play.
Nobody can see that. We can't see that from what we see. So talk about that. Like, what was about your personality that made it?
My competitiveness. I mean, when I was in D.C., if I would have just shut it up and just been a shitty ass team and accepted it, I would have got my money. But the fact that I wanted to try to prove something, that it wasn't with the program.
Yeah. Against it.
Yeah, it didn't make sense to them. So that was of course my style. I felt I was a point guard, and I used my scoring to open up things. And I feel like that's how all the 6'4", 6'5" point guards who get the ball, I feel like it's their time now. So I do feel like I'm just ahead a little bit. But I mean, even like you, Steve Franchise, Gilbert, Baron Davis, if y'all would have been playing now, I feel like that's the same thing at the point. It'd have been ugly, just the freedom of what you get to play with. So, yeah, definitely. Definitely, it was a little more personal. Because Instagram and social media had just came out too.
It was a better time.
I was doing funny stuff. I was already on that.
But they didn't like that then.
So, it was
early.
Yeah, it just kind of
too early. They didn't like that shit.
A little bit.
So after your NBA career, you had a successful international career, like I mentioned, averaging 43 points per game in the Chinese Basketball Association. Go ahead, Sway.
What you think of all this one-on-one stuff? Why nobody ain't called you out?
No, they calling me. I just need to get paid what I weigh. You feel me? If I'm gonna do a one-on-one.
You versus you think you could play Stevenson? What's his name, man?
Yeah, I mean I could play anybody. Honestly, I just need to get paid for it. I ain't never really, I ain't get my second check in the league.
Me neither.
So I ain't just going for the 10K or the.
Nah.
I need the whole thing.
Right.
But I love to go jump. I mean, I love that. Just like the big three, anything that's basketball in the United States, I feel like it's a time for it to pop off. That's why I'm even relevant, because I went and did the Crew League, the TBT, you know, the Big Three. You know, yeah, like I done did shit that necessarily an NBA player wouldn't do. So, but it didn't kept me relevant. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, I love to jump in, and you just gotta. It was hard for me keeping my name even relevant. So, for me to jump in, and you're gonna have to give me some bread.
Well, you back here on Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. We'll keep your name
Appreciate
relevant.
that. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, successful international career. Also played in the Big Three on the enemy squad, coached by our very own Swaggy.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
We still got.
Who took over for Gil?
It's L.A. Rise.
L.A. Rise.
L.A. Rise. Now.
Okay, but Swaggy P took over for Gil. Guided your team to a championship.
LA team. I didn't want the.
So the
enemies had too much Gilbert Arenas.
Is there a new enemy?
Oh, okay.
Is there new enemies?
Ain't no more enemies. You the enemy, motherfucker. That's what it is. You the enemy.
Ain't no more enemies. What's y'all colors?
Same. Black and red. Yeah.
Ain't no more enemies.
So, Jordan, what's Swaggy P like as a head coach?
Oh man. You know, we gonna see if he show up. Then if he show up, he be coaching. Okay. You know, he be coaching. He keep us all in line. He say the shit to me that no other player the players won't say. So he keep me in check. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of things does he say to you?
He say, hey man, you can't be scaring the players like that, man. He say shit like,
cause they young and they sensitive.
And I go a little too hard.
Too hard. I can take
He a good players coach. I'd rather play for him than any coach in the Big Three. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Even any other coach on this?
Okay, Swag.
Hey, my dog. That's why you get the big money, man. You already talking.
You were also
talking about the money. We need to talk about the money.
Gil also coaching the Big Three.
Crazy.
You wasn't there.
You started it though. You started it though, Gil. Let me get some that. Well, I appreciate it.
Nah, y'all don't know bro.
You rebound for me too.
You lucky. You lucky.
I ain't never said I wasn't great.
Win one time.
You lucky. I remember a time. I remember a time where we was going through the draft process, and you didn't want not nail one of the niggas that you got.
I didn't know.
You didn't want one eye. Oh, I got a nigga with one eye. I tell you, you didn't want him. Yeah, you didn't want nobody.
I didn't know it. I didn't.
What? Oh, never mind. I heard what he said.
I didn't know it. I didn't know. Like
read between the lines.
The second year, dog. Like the first year, cool. The second year when I was like, yo, you're gonna be like kind of the coach. Cause oh man, I still want to play, man. So don't have this, brother. Don't have Robert on there, cause he.
I ain't never said no shit like that. You a lie and a half, boy. You a lie. I ain't never said that.
Listen, when I got there, I had to
never said
that. The team you wanted.
Nigga, I didn't know he was playing.
I know you didn't know he was
Until
playing.
he played
I know you didn't know he was playing. I know you didn't know he was playing.
Until he played with me.
You wasn't the coach, bitch. Hey man, draft my boy. How many people you wanted me to draft off that sorry ass most wanted team? Huh?
No, we still got Elijah. It worked out.
No, we had Elijah. And then who else? Who else?
You picked Isaiah, man.
No.
And Isaiah turned out cool. I'm talking about my team. I'm talking about my team that won the championship.
The left hand guard.
I'm talking about the team that won the championship for me.
No, the left hand. Left hand. Most wanted left hand.
Zach, well.
Nah, left-handed. Yeah, he left-handed, can shoot a three. We had him, and you wanted to make him a main.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know his name.
Let me get a shout out.
Sack.
Yeah.
Sack.
That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. And I'm like, oh, hell no. Huh? Yeah, that's what we wanted.
I did not know. I didn't know he was playing. I thought he was in China or some shit.
It worked out. We'll get into that story another day.
No, I thought he was in China. I swear.
We'll get into that story another day.
And once he came on our team that day, that one time, that's
We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
Brother, this is the second year.
They trying to split us up.
I know. I mean, you know, the first year I just did some replacement games.
That's what I found out he was playing.
Yeah, the replacement.
I was a replacement.
And then that second year going in the draft, like I said, I got to make him a captain. Man, what about that?
I didn't say no sack. It was the third year.
He wanted to get rid of it, bro.
I was plotting on the Big Three, though. I was looking at, trilogy when Rashad and them won. You know what I'm saying? Get some love to Rashad and the trilogies. Then Joe Johnson, he put a stamp on it. And, no, it made it legitimate, though.
They was talking about it.
I seen now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We made it live, though.
They don't want to play us.
I was there that first year with Joe Johnson.
We can do what?
Yeah,
We can
Joe
do a
Johnson
side
stamped
3-on-3.
that shit. Joe Johnson stamped that shit.
We can do another 3-on-3 against them if they want to play. Shit.
You know, but we made it kind of cool. Made the young people like it a little bit. So I'm appreciative of the position.
You gonna play again?
When they was
excited
like,
to.
Like
Who y'all got now?
It's me, Dwight, Elijah. Hopefully we pick 2 more good guys.
Oh, y'all going?
Is y'all 3?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all going?
That's 5, baby.
Yeah, I got it.
You on? You playing? You in the pool?
You trying to make? You about to make a return?
You know
You ain't fucking around. If you fucking around,
you ain't trying to play. You America's Most Wanted right now. They put some money on your head, man.
There's a huge risk to collect it.
A very huge risk. You have former hoopers. You have battle rappers. You have a lot of different stuff going on.
They all tried. They all have failed.
Dominating Twitter battle rap beat.
Who's next?
They said what call it playing. That's why.
Who's next?
Who?
Ray Felton. That's why they said Ray Felton playing. So I thought about picking him too. So
I ain't a fan.
I ain't a fan.
I just thought about doing it just cause.
Just cause you.
Both of them up. Pick Rashad and
Swaggy bring his championship.
And Ray, make them play together.
Make them be friends.
Give us that winning spirit.
Shit, we wasn't friends when we won the first time, goddamn. Shit, we just gonna win again. Nigga, pass me the ball, I'm gonna score, move out the way. Do what you did back then.
Pass and move.
History repeating itself. Swaggy bringing his championship experience in head coaching.
I got to do it.
Speaking of head coaches, Cavs head coach Kenny Atkinson
We talking about?
was named Coach of the Year. Let's take a look.
Motherfucker that was talking.
What's his name? Who?
The North Carolina dude. There's a lot of y'all. I was gonna pick
The loud sip.
I forgot his name.
We all forgot his name.
Let's keep this moving. Cavs head coach Kenny Atkinson was named Coach of the Year. Let's take a look if we can, Paolo, with that particular clip at our disposal. He received 59 out of a possible 100 first place votes, beating out J.B. Bickerstaff of the Pistons and Ime Udoka of the Rockets. Atkinson led the Cavs to 64 wins in the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. A very remarkable jump for the Cavs going from 4th to 1st. But you also had Bickerstaff Pistons' historic year. I think tripled their win total from the previous year. Ime Udoka leading the Rockets to the 2 seed in the Western Conference, which you guys have all said is the varsity conference in the NBA. So do you agree with Kenny Atkinson winning Coach of the Year over J.B. Bickerstaff and Ime Udoka?
What was Detroit last year in the standings?
Detroit was...
They didn't even make it.
10th?
No, they were, I think, 14th or 15th.
Whoa.
Last, 14-68 last year, 15th in the East.
Udoka should have won that.
Jumped up to 6th in the Eastern Conference.
Udoka, whatever.
14 wins last season, 44 wins this season.
Yeah, but they went on that crazy
Yeah.
winning streak though. Like, they went on a crazy winning streak though.
You wasn't in the playoffs last year, and you jumped to the 3rd seed?
Rockets were 11th last year, 41-41.
Second? Oh, yes.
Damn, shit, he could have got it too.
Jumped up to 2nd in the Western Conference with a record of 52-30, plus 11 improvement.
That's crazy, and especially after what happened in the situation. Yeah.
Cavs were 48-34 last year, 64-18.
I think
64 and 18 is crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
crazy though.
We won 30 more games.
This has won 30 more games. I believe the Rockets won 11 more games. Cavs, they won. Let me do the math again. Fucking up.
Damn.
Yeah, there's
16 more games.
Not a lot of credit being given to a man who has 2 teams in the playoffs and forged relationships with both sides. One quicker than the other, Detroit, Cleveland. And you look at Ime, he go down to Houston. It's a shit show.
For real.
Shit show. But he put his imprint as a player on that team, which is also why he needs some offensive assistant coaches to offset what he's so good at, which is the identity of their team, is how he played. Defensive mindset, play hustle, strategy, Popovich, all that. But he needs an offensive side. It's going to get Jalen Green more shots. It's going to get Eason's more shots, Jabari Smith more shots, get those guys involved. But I think between him and JB, They've done more than the phenomenal. It should be a co-coach of the year between them two.
Yeah. Has there ever been a co-coach of the year? Like, can they do that? I'm about to say.
I don't disagree with that. Yeah, I'm rolling.
Kenny did a great job, though. He put them in position.
Yeah.
But it ain't his team.
It ain't his team?
It ain't his team.
He Steve Kerr it?
Yeah.
64 wins. Plus 16 win improvement, number 1 team in the Eastern Conference.
3 12-game winning streaks?
Started out 15-0. Started out 15-0.
No, that's crazy.
Jump it.
12 3 times?
You could have gave it to anyone. I don't think anybody would have complained.
Yeah.
But I mean, Cavs. I mean, no one believed that they were gonna keep the number 1 seed the whole year. Like when they was on winning streaks, no one gave a fuck.
Yeah.
Right. So the fact that they did win 68 games. That's Rockets 44. I mean, you know what I mean? It's 44, 48 is not really, so, I mean, the right person got it. I mean, it's not like it was a landslide. It was only 59 out of 100, It was tough.
But y'all are good with that.
If this was like 2005, they would have had a clean sweep. They would have had an MVP too.
MVP?
It was 2005. Why you say that?
No.
It's like the Suns. They would have had a defensive player of the year, coach of the year, and MVP.
Donovan Mitchell would have been MVP?
Yeah.
I don't know. No.
You only give it to him or Shea.
Shea, I think Shea would have been MVP then for sure.
Nah, that's exactly what he's saying.
Because they came out of nowhere to be the number 1 seed.
Who? And he said they got
Yeah, but Shea numbers.
Cavs number 1. They would have got it that.
Kobe's numbers
last
was
year.
crazy.
Yeah, but Kobe wasn't number 1 though. Shea and them number 1.
So is Donovan and them.
Yeah, so
Right, but so is Shea and them. And Shea's averaging over 30.
They got Coach of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year,
Yeah.
and they star player has regulated his game so the team can be number 1.
One
That's
was number
Steve
1.
Nash. That was the Steve Nash.
One was number 1 and stayed number 1.
But
That was
my Steve Nash.
But is Donovan Mitchell playing like an MVP?
Yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't he be?
not? Why wouldn't he be? He number
Oh, you want him to be flashy and shit?
No, I'm just saying, is he playing like an MVP? Like, is he playing like? Is he
the
playing
best
like
player on the? You said he could not be the best player on the winning team.
on the championship team?
That's what you said. Is it not a championship team?
We'll see.
No, I'm asking you right
We'll
now.
see.
68 wins is not a championship team?
They had a good season, but we about to see now in the playoffs if they're a championship team.
I mean, the only reason they didn't win.
I mean, didn't you just say if you make it to the championship and don't win, you're not? It's not a. It's not a
Last
successful
year was the Boston Celtics a championship team last year?
Yes, they won, right?
No, before they won, going up where they consider them to be a championship.
You told me if a
Yep.
team gets to the championship and they don't win it, that's not a successful season or a championship team. Did you not say that?
Correct.
Okay.
So we're
So we don't know until they get there.
Do they look like a championship team?
No, not right now.
Cleveland Cavaliers do not look like a championship team.
No, they just lost. So until they win it, till they get to the finals and win it, then we'll see.
When Steve Nash won his MVP, the team won 29 games the year before, and they just added him, and he won 62.
But it wouldn't matter because
That was the big jump
what
from that
was
team.
Cleveland spot last year?
4th, I think, right?
Right, so if you jump from 4 to 1.
No, but 4th, and it was 4th because Donovan Mitchell was hurt majority of the year.
But still, you're 4th.
Like, 'cause remember, he didn't get to make All-NBA team because he didn't play 6. So he missed a lot of games, and they still made 4th.
But you're 4th. And the team that you beat out won the championship, and you jumped them. So that would give him the edge.
There's Garland over there too now.
29-62.
Jared Garland.
He's good. He would have been all-star. He's what he's.
No, he's a big part of that success. If they don't have, that's why I said they don't look like a championship team right now. They ain't got Darius Garland.
So we asked the chat, is Kenny Atkinson the right pick for Coach of the Year? 44% said yes. 35% thought JB Bickerstaff should have got it. 20% thought Ime Udoka should have got it. So let's take a look at the bracket to see where the Cavs stand in the Eastern Conference right now.
They're gonna need Garland.
Took that game 1 loss to the Pacers. Darius Garland missed the Cavs' last 3 playoff games with a sprained left big toe. Listed as questionable for game 2 against the Pacers. Evan Mobley, DeAndre Hunter will also be listed as questionable with ankle and thumb injuries, respectively. Kenny Atkinson initially said that they were doubtful, but it shifted. Questionable.
Y'all got that bracket for the West?
Shall we do have that bracket available for the Western Conference?
Oh, God, that looks so nice.
The mini Lakers, baby. We playing Golden State tonight.
Go.
Let's go.
Yo, who you got winning that
Go,
game?
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
I got Ant-Man.
Ant-Man tonight?
Yeah.
It's in Minnesota too, right?
Yeah.
Minnesota.
That's the face right there.
But talking back,
What's up with, what's the name coming back, Garland?
he's questionable for tonight. There was talk.
George said that
game
toe was
one.
messed up.
Oh, it is?
So
That's what reports have been. But there are also reports saying he would try to make a return game too.
What is it? Sprain?
Sprain left.
Oh, you got to
disc.
put that plate in this shit.
Does that plate help?
It stops you from bending it.
But is that
It should, yeah.
The plate don't really
It
do
stops you
shit.
from moving, but you ain't
Is it worth playing with the plate in your shoe that don't let your foot bend?
Yeah.
or take a cortisone shot.
oh yeah, because you're gonna need something for
Toradol. You can
He's
take a
just
Toradol,
chilling
but
on offense. On
you
defense.
lose your mobility, so you ain't gonna feel
He
shit.
played too.
Well, oh yeah, he needed it.
He need all that.
Yeah. No, that is. Yeah. You know that shit black. That nail dark black.
So how worried should the Cavs be about the injuries to Garland, Mobley, and Hunter, especially considering that they lost game one?
Oh, Mobley too?
Yeah.
Mobley and Hunter got injured on back-to-back possession in the fourth quarter of the game one loss.
Yeah, they need them. I mean, Indiana got a little. They got a little swagger with them too right now. That's gonna be hard to just fight off.
They smell it.
Tyrese fight. He using that overrated shit to turn him up a little bit. So it's gonna be hard to beat them.
I think they're gonna whoop their ass, but
It'll be hard.
I think Cleveland is just focused on Boston, and they underestimate them. Well, we'll see today.
Hey,
You can't underestimate a team that went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year.
Well, it's Indiana.
It's the guys that
you still don't respect Indiana. Like
Cleveland kind of they relying on some guys that I just don't know about.
Facts,
You know what I'm saying? I like Donovan, but then I forgot my guy
Jerome.
Yeah.
What, Hunter?
He got a little too much
Jerome
with him. I like him though. But you can't rely on him yet. You know, and you gotta
Need them though.
He out there like he Derek White. Like, wait a minute, bro. Right? Wait a minute. Relax, man.
But
it's over for him.
no Garland, you need them.
It's over.
I know you do, but
You need
I
know
that
you do.
confidence.
Gentlemen's sweep.
Yeah.
the type
They don't
confidence
get
you
them,
got,
if they don't
you
get
need
them
in a
boys
player.
back in 2 games, it's a
I just-
gentleman's
yeah.
sweep.
Yeah, Garland.
I would love to play
Wait,
against him.
wait.
Like if that's the
What
team I'm
player?
playing against.
I got
Mobley
Hunter and
Questionable.
Mobley hurt.
Yep,
Oh,
question.
it's over then.
And
If they don't play tonight or they
They
playing
lose
hobble
tonight, they go down 2-0. It's nasty.
It's over then.
good
like
luck
if this
trying
was
to
a
win
healthy,
Yeah, one person.
if it was a healthy Cavs
They
team,
can't afford
right,
nobody.
right? We're not
Yeah.
talking about, but they're not actually
They're
healthy.
not healthy, yeah. If
So
they
is
was healthy,
Mitchell
they
against
have
Indiana?
Yeah.
Mitchell by himself,
by
that's
himself.
what I'm saying.
And Jared
No,
Allen.
it's Mitchell out there
Jared
trying to
Allen.
take that one on that
He
point
got
guard.
He got to.
Personal though.
But
yeah,
he
but
got
played.
to.
Yeah, but he played different when it's
Man,
another point guard. That's like
You try to rely on the
that's
rest
top
of your
rate.
teammates. This is not it.
Bro, he shot like 30.
You
shots
need your
first
point guard to
You
do
need
that.
to.
You rely on you, and your point guard rely on everybody else. If you trying to say, all right, I'm going to take away my scoring to then give them the ball, that becomes a problem.
It's not.
If he has
Some of them
10
shots
assists,
is-
he has 10 assists, 15 shots, they're not winning.
No, I know.
But they had to be hitting for them to win.
That's kind of what he did
Did he
all
go
year.
1 for
He
11 from the
sacrificed all year.
Yeah, but you have Garland, so
But that's
it
what
was
I was
easy. It
saying
easy
about
for
them.
you.
Him doing that all year puts him in a very bad spot now.
Yeah.
Because they're looking at you like, now take all the shots.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're still trying to play team ball because it's already imprinted in your mind.
Yeah.
So I look at it now like they don't got a chance because we can key in on the things y'all lack. And I always said to the homie, y'all need all the players healthy. Y'all need Hunter at 100%. You need Ty Jerome hitting at all cylinders. You need Okoro coming in there playing fast. If anybody have an off game, it's off.
Yeah.
It's off. Struce got to hit. Everybody got to be hitting on all cylinders.
We done seen crazier shit.
As long as you have, no, what I'm saying is, as long as you have Mobley healthy, you good. But if him and Garland's out,
Nah.
And Hunter.
I mean,
not putting him
Hunter
in
is
the
a
same
big
category,
piece for
but
them, though. I think
Steph
he's
had some PE teachers out there with him playing by himself against Houston that one game.
PE teachers?
He do.
Ross.
But Steph a different animal. He's a different
The
animal.
Steph effect is a thing
Different.
a little bit. It's a thing a little bit. But that's why they always struggling, because they do be playing with a whole bunch of, like, who is this thing?
Got a whole bunch of caddies with him.
Too many. It's too many.
He still pulled that. What was it, game 3? Something like that? Game.
Got his golf buddy with him.
But even if there was somebody that you recognize, they still gonna be running around like the rest of the motherfuckers out there looking the same way.
Now, Steph got to go ones more. Steph don't go one-on-one enough no more.
You see what happened with him in time?
Tired, man.
I feel it. No, for sure.
He got to run, pick. Like, he be doing
That's
so
why
much.
they should have got rid of Jordan Poole, though. They needed Jordan Poole.
Say it again.
But that's why they got Buddy Hill, though. Listen, Buddy Hill ain't seen a shot he ain't like.
I know, buddy.
Who got that?
I like it.
But y'all ain't see the reason why he had that game, though,
That
right?
mutant that's chasing.
Buddy.
You got to get a nigga off you one time. You got to just let him know, like.
But
He
bro,
did.
Hey,
He did against what's the name at the top of the key? He went
that
one-on-one
was
with Green.
big. That was a big.
No, with Green. He had Green at the top of the key. Boom, boom, boom.
yeah.
Step back.
Yeah, I remember.
Bye-bye.
It's that alien that be guarding him.
Green was
You gotta
dead,
keep him
yeah.
off.
Green was a dead body.
You got to set a whole bunch of back. Hey, set them picks in the backcourt. Fuck
real.
that. Don't just get them off me. God damn.
All right, well, let's shift over.
He don't run out of energy. It's like at halftime, he subbing the other twin.
Right?
They don't play in the same. They don't play at the same time.
So, Ant-Man Timberwolves host Chef Curry and the Warriors in Game 1 of the Western Conference Semis. Let's take a look at the West brackets again to see where things stand. Shot, I know this will make you very happy. But 6 versus 7 matchup in Minnesota.
That's 6.
So, Nuggets lead the Thunder 1-0. Timberwolves kick off action tonight. Who are you taking in the Wolves Warriors, and in how many games?
Lakers in 5.
Lakers are not currently in the playoffs.
What's
we have
the
moved
name
on.
of the Minnesota?
The Minneapolis Lakers.
Okay.
Where their birthplace.
Come on, man. Let's get it right. Lakers in
Minneapolis.
5. Come on, guys. Play along.
Lakers and Timberwolves
I
have
am
joined
a
forces.
basketball historian. Okay?
They have joined
Lakers
forces.
in 5.
Shout out El
I know
Jabez.
what I'm doing, man. Come on, Ant-Man. They didn't
I'm gonna
have
go
the
Warriors.
Minneapolis
I'm
Lakers.
going to go Warriors 6 or 7.
You going?
Yeah,
I got the MPLS going for you if you want.
I can't bet against
It's
Steph.
hard. I don't want to go against the Warriors.
I can't
bruh,
bet
'cause
against
that's
Steph, man. Steph.
But I would like to see. I feel like Ant-Man is on he want to go at all like the Kings, like cut their heads off. LeBron, Steph, KD, and that's like some little brother shit. Like you can't wait to be able to beat your big brother type shit. So I feel like he motivated for that, and I want to see how he play against Jimmy Butler, because Jimmy Butler man,
So who you got?
made a nigga Green go for. I'm gonna go Wolves in 7.
Jordan, who you got in this series?
I'm going Ant-Man. Even though I like the Warriors team.
Right.
It's an even series.
It's
but
even.
I got to go with the energy that Ant bring, man, that aura. I think that trumps all. I think it trumps all.
Yeah, it does for me. That's why I was mad they played the Lakers, bro.
Gilbert Arena.
I want to see.
I'm going for Ant-Man, Curry, and Jimmy Butler.
Right?
So,
And then I want to see what how Rudy do against Draymond.
protect your neck, Rudy.
Yeah, but I'm rooting for those 3.
Sacre Blue.
You said crazy.
You know, nigga Chucky, you got to see him again. It's going to be some lingering PTSD.
I see it.
You know what I mean? Like Rudy gonna have to come out like dunking that motherfucker the first play.
I don't see it.
Because if you just let him over time just keep knacking at you, he gonna fuck you up. Like you gotta first play like goaltend this shit, throw it back at his face or something.
I don't see Draymond
or hard foul.
letting Rudy score.
And that's the you got it. Like you
I don't.
gotta.
You
Because
said what?
Draymond, this much away from getting kicked out the series, so you might as well just sacrifice yourself. They can't win without Draymond. So Rudy, listen, you better just, I will go in there and start doing little shit like this. Let him do all this extra shit.
He'll lose it.
Kick us both out. Fuck it.
That's a fact. That's
Start hitting Draymond back.
a fact, dog. That's a fact.
Now listen,
It's a great plan.
Ant Edwards has had a talk with Rudy, and he said, listen, we're not ever gonna have that problem again, because you made me look soft. And I ain't having that shit. So when these niggas come in here and they think they own that shit, I'm go, hey, McDaniels, come here. Jew, come here, man. We ain't had you last time. that nigga try that shit again, man, we all standing up. What's up? Ain't no more leaving Rudy on no island. We got to show them the energy that we not having that no more, because that's what beat us.
For sure.
We not having that. On that. I think on that energy, because that's true leadership. Like, nah, listen, him taking a shot at Rudy is taking a shot at me. And listen, Rudy, I need you to fight back, nigga.
So I think Draymond has 2 more techs to play with at his disposal. One more flagrant foul before he can get suspended.
Oh, yeah.
One is coming for sure in this.
Oh, my God, I'm going to the game. That's all I'm thinking about.
Do you save it or do you sit on it for a little bit? Or you try to get it out the way now?
You try to get it out the way right now.
Yeah, you try.
If I'm Rudy, hey, man, say whatever the fuck you want to him. He going to lose it at some point. I'm banking on the over on the loss.
I'm Rudy. I
He
ain't
ain't got no
showering.
control.
No, he doesn't say. He ain't got no control.
This thing is just dirty.
Like,
Just dirty.
if you ever look at his hits, it be the randomest shit ever. It's not
random.
You don't
at
see
all.
him coming. You don't see it coming.
Random. They do that shit on purpose.
Motherfucker swipe at the ball.
The one on Terry Eason was on purpose. That one he flipped.
That one on
Kicked
Van
him that leg. I'm
Van
like,
Fleet was
no.
crazy.
He knew he was right
was
there.
crazy, dog. Come on,
Bro,
Come
your
on,
leg
dog.
is not that out of control, bro. You didn't even roll that hard.
Why ain't do that?
Come on, dog. Like, it's not.
And then he drop kicked him for real again.
Y'all
That's
ever
like
see,
the
like
second drop kick.
after he done doing his crazy shit, how he try to look so composed after.
Yeah, I did that.
I'm back.
Like I got my shit off.
Snap back. Yeah.
It's like
I
a stretch.
did. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that.
Draymond also has his young boys,
Cool, I got one
Trey
off
Jackson
today.
Davis, Pat Spencer
Add that
at
one
his
to the highlight.
disposal.
Niggas
Add
be talking to him.
Like that,
Yeah,
somebody got a button over there.
He definitely talking to him.
And then he gonna get on the podcast and talk about
Turn it
that.
off.
Yeah.
Turn it on. Turn it off.
He has other teammates that can take some of the techs and flagrants.
Nah,
for him.
nah, it's all him.
He was boxing though. Yeah, I forgot.
Rudy?
He was boxing. That's why Gil didn't go to none of the games.
What
He
game?
said he was looking for you, bro.
I was in Paris.
He was looking for you.
I was in Paris.
He didn't start boxing until the.
He was
Rudy
boxing
don't
before
like
Paris.
you.
Huh?
Rudy don't like it.
He don't like a lot of people. I think most of us on this couch are blocked.
No, he should. The only person he should like is Draymond Green.
He loved me.
That's the motherfucker who choked him.
Me and
He
Rudy
just
are
told me he was gonna
homies.
whoop Gil.
No, he did.
ass.
Yes.
Remember that?
We French. I saw we French kissing on French
French
flips. Y'all better pay attention to the French fries.
Let's move on to mostly fans.
French kisses, French fries.
French toast. Nigga, what else you want? Make it all. The French bitch make it all. Nigga, what?
Mostly fans presented by Underdog. Download the app. Use promo code GIL. Get up to $1,000 in bonus cash plus a special pick'em. We got one question from Underdog user AMoney00. Who are the best forwards of all times when it comes to ball handling skills? Best forwards of all times when it comes to ball handling. Forwards.
That include like small forwards. Or
Just says forward, so you can small power.
Is it a nigga that's really a 3-man that's playing forward,
Small forward
or
is
a real power? Oh, small forward counts too.
It says forward. It does not distinguish
Oh.
between small or power.
Okay, so
Let me just go power forward.
They said with
Say
handle.
KG.
within small forward, I got.
So you got Trace McGrady.
Oh shit, Tracy McGrady is a small
That's why I said I'm gonna go power forward.
Yeah, you go power.
I'm gonna go KG.
Tim Duncan in there.
Yeah.
Duncan in there.
Ooh,
Hello.
low.
Yeah, probably Lamar.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
Magic Johnson, right? Oh.
Technically.
I mean,
No, but that's small. He was small forward. But I mean, if
What, 6'9", 6'10"?
I'll go
You played
Grant
with him?
Hill.
Hill, he was a shooting guard, point guard.
Was a forward. Played point guard.
That's a basketball question right there.
all right.
Draymond
This is
Green?
mostly fans. We allowed
said who?
to.
No, Draymond Green?
Small forward.
Doesn't this shit
ballot.
down?
Julius Randle?
Power forward. Power forward.
Shit, Mike Beasley.
You got Lamar. I mean, you got Lamar.
Beasley.
You got Lamar,
Mike
who's a real power
Beasley.
forward.
Mike Beasley.
The chat is saying Paul George.
That's small forward.
It's a forward.
Yeah, Paul
I thought we all said power forward.
I'm
that we were gonna
power
do.
forward,
You
yeah.
can't change the mostly fans question.
They just said
I can
forward.
put myself in
They
the
just said
small
forward.
Oh no, but I thought he was like,
I'm
we
about
just gonna
to
do
say, I can
power
put-
forward because anybody can be
I can
small
put
forward.
myself as a small forward. And
Yeah,
that's
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm saying.
What about
the corner
KD? I
scorer,
ain't
Mount
seen nobody
Rushmore.
take it from KD.
Probably Paul. I mean, if we're gonna if small forwards is allowed, then you got to say Paul George. Shit, he's the only one that got that thing on him.
Melo had that.
I'm about to say Melo had that
thing.
Melo
had that clip on him.
He had it. Yeah, he was.
Oh,
He was,
he was not. No, he was not.
Yeah, that's
when he was bored. When he was bored.
KD.
Nobody handles. Like Paul George is the one that has handles. Like you try to jam him, he knows how to get out of it.
He handled it more. He handled the ball more. Melo didn't have to do it, but Melo had wiggle, boy. At that size. I'm proud.
You say yourself?
I'm going myself. Small forward. I could dribble out of any situation. I felt like create some shit.
Get it off. Get it off. Get it
You
off.
didn't have
Get it
handles.
off.
Are you crazy?
Get it off. Shit.
There's a difference between ball handle and having handles. There's a lot of people who have handles, can't ball handle. Like if you pick them up full court, they're gonna struggle. Like Luka struggles if you pick his ass up full court, but he got enough handles in the half court. There's a lot of people that's like that.
It's like saying you can't dribble.
Say Chris Webber?
As a power forward, yeah, power forward. Center, yeah.
Chris Webber.
But
Damn.
I take.
Chris Webber.
But I'll take Lamar Odom over him though. Lamar was a point guard.
Yeah, Lamar. Yeah.
He was and one trick he was a point guard. So
Shout out to Lamar
I'm
Odom.
gonna go Power.
I like C Webb.
I do like C Webb. That nigga was a great passer.
Trying to think, is somebody else I'm
Like passing, that motherfucker.
I know it's gonna hurt
that's
too.
high level, and it's not T-Mac.
And it's gonna hurt too.
Fuck.
It's gonna hurt.
C Webb accountable.
Fuck. And I'm thinking small. I'm thinking small forward. I'm thinking
So we just small. I was gonna say Joe Johnson, but he's a small forward.
Joe Johnson.
Joe Johnson. You ain't
But
taking
that's the
that.
difference
Paul
between the
Pierce?
ball.
No Paul
But that's
Pierce?
like ball handling
No
thing
Paul
we just
Pierce?
saying. Ball handling.
No Paul Pierce?
Yeah, he ain't got
So
handle.
Kawhi Leonard is the same thing. He has
Yes, he got ball
He don't
handle.
have
Paul
handle.
George got the handle.
Penny Hardaway?
Paul had handle.
That's point guard.
Oh, UCLA, he's on that bitch. He's on
My
that bitch
height
ISO. He's on that bitch ISO. On the string too.
nah.
PG got that bitch on a string, boy.
I was about to say Mashburn, but he had moves. He didn't have he had
Yeah, he's an
moves.
isolation nigga.
Yeah, he had moves. Yeah.
That's what Jalen Green need. Because he got handles. He need moves. He need to know what to
That's
go
it.
to.
He don't have
He need
no
to know what to go to.
God damn. Who they working with? That's
know
what they just
about
doing cone shit, man. They ain't doing no
Cones
man,
and
you
trash
gotta get
cans.
to your spot, bro. Where is your spots at? Jalen Brunson, only motherfucker out there like, you can't stop me from getting there ever. Even if I turn my back.
They have Wemby as a power forward.
So what about Turkoglu?
I think he's a center.
Okay, I was gonna say.
He's
That
handle.
nigga was running the one.
He got
Forward
handles.
He can handle it.
Yeah.
Wemby.
But we talking about Lamar.
Shout out Wemby. Well, a good place for us to
Giannis.
stop
I
today.
said Giannis?
What?
Giannis?
Not handles.
Shit,
He can
I said
dribble.
Wemby.
He ain't got handles.
Giannis is not about to cross nobody.
What about Turkoglu?
He ain't
Turk.
dribbling, just dribbling.
Saying
He was running the one.
huh?
He was running the one for.
But he was like Luka. Give it to him in a half court and then go from there. When you're talking about like if you put a full court press on Lamar Odom, he can get through it.
Okay.
Throw the bitch between your legs. You ain't.
Good place for
Man,
us
I'm
to
missing
stop.
somebody. Oh my God, it's
That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt.
Not Tim Thomas either.
A lot of them didn't get to show their handles.
That's what I be saying. They had handles,
They ain't really
but they never had to use them shits. Some niggas just,
Antoine Walker.
Antoine had a shimmy.
He had the shimmy shake. Yeah,
He could
it's half court shimmy shaking.
Yep.
And that Mike Beasley was a good one too, though.
And he didn't ever had to use his handle. He got crazy handle.
That's
I'm gonna go Beasley.
Michael Beasley can get to me.
I go KD before I go Beasley.
Ain't handles have been there to do moves?
Going into a move.
If you say somebody got handles, you usually thinking they can do moves.
Yeah.
But it is like what he was saying. There's a difference between.
So does Steph got handles, or do he got ball handling?
He got both. He just don't use his shit enough.
Where did he get handles from?
Where did he get handles from?
He said he worked his
on
ass
it?
off his freshman
You don't
year.
work on handles. You work on ball handling. Where you get the handles from?
Creativity.
I know, but you work. I know, but then you just start doing stuff like it just becomes like it becomes natural.
Playing
So it's
somebody,
like
somebody checking me.
Playing
if you're working
ones,
on it, it just
playing on the street, playing in the hood. Your swag come from your handles, and all that shit come from playing with niggas you ain't never played with before. But when you in here just doing this,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
the tennis.
Mike and Drake.
that's CP though. CP got ball handle, but CP never had handles.
When he was young, he had.
But that before he hit the growth spurt.
Steph got both.
like Steph got both because he used it to get it for his
He was
ability.
this big, tube socks.
He hit
Little
he hit
nigga running
CP
around. Hit that growth spurt 6'1". Nigga, CP was a whole different dude. But
When he was going against Tony Parker early, when he
AD?
was with New Orleans, I mean, he was handles, wasn't he?
Steve Nash handles or ball handling. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Nash had that bitch on the street.
Yeah, it's like he
Ball handling or is it a handles? Jamal Crawford, ball handle or handles?
handles.
All right, my niggas, we know the
But
difference.
Steve Nash is like both though.
Yeah, Steve
both.
Nash.
Is it or is it the most advanced ball handling that we've seen? That's advanced ball handling. It is finest.
Dribble, bro.
Steve Nash handles or Steve Francis handles a
Okay.
motherfucking
Nash.
All right,
Steve
that ain't
Nash
ball
is the
handling.
I hear you.
That ain't ball handling. That'll come here. That'll come here. Nigga, what?
Jason Tatum.
Ball handling?
All these niggas not ball handling. Cause they ain't really
Not
got
Garland.
past.
Garland got
Yeah,
handles.
some people can't
Garland got
get
handles.
past.
Yeah, you got to be able to get past people
With the
too,
move.
the moves you
Boom,
make.
boom.
Yeah.
What was that movie we just seen? Who hit the nigga with the?
Ain't Steve
Was that
Nash the reason people
SGA?
keep
No,
the
that
dribble
was
alive?
Murray.
Jamal Murray.
Murray
Yeah,
hit him
that's
with
handles.
He got some
Yeah,
handles.
that's
He got a little
Ain't
bit.
nothing over there. You're right here. Ain't
They
nothing
right
over
here.
there.
Come here.
Ain't nothing over
Yo,
there.
he nothing
Yeah.
over there.
On that note, good place to
You
wrap
a
up the
fucking
show
handle.
for
I handle.
today. Jordan Crawford, we appreciate you pulling up to Gil's Arena. Look forward to seeing you in the Big Three with head coach Swaggy P and the championship experience. Appreciate everybody in the chat for pulling up the show today. Appreciate everybody on this couch as always.
Assistant coach?
Draft me.
You ain't serious, cause
You wasn't serious when I drafted you.
Are you serious?
Right? Did we put him in the game?
And everybody,
Wasn't even at the game.
Your first game, I was like, brother, you ain't coming out of this game.
Showed up one game.
Shit, I know you tired of the motherfucker, but don't.
everybody make sure you check out Untold Shooting Guards on Netflix. It's streaming right now. We'll be on playback tonight watching the Warriors-Wolves game 1, but this has been another episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa!